Bimobibia, Hamichecha, Obia. Medobas say we much you su over all the others. We are so grateful. Good live on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook needs 100.9 FM live. And YouTube also despite media. Oko abet me follow ya na wa like here near manu share kama edia maye. Production crew aya crowd Joe Damia Abdulmajero Saj my friend Ma na Abdullah Dasmani. Won ene wie mbo michidom. Wo no maboabo ani semni nyina ano. En wo mapia metikosa ka ho betena fidie ne ho. Netoto ne mama ye. Yesu ye wo chi ye bo chidom sronko. Ebusia wada Roma ene wie ye sinkonwa ede nita feme manti BREW. Yeah, the Asilene Kabiama this way chocolate drink, specialized natural mineral water, and our best point savings and loans. Make I was a ne eye Benada Tuesday, the 2nd of the month of September 2025. September ni tree eye bo. It is abre eye bra e bo etai sipa. And now one case we need to hear TikTok live on Woman Goddess page. Ewo TikTok. Oko TikTok so I'll be sharing live ewo. And also bet me the message afa hono mo aba. It uba TikTok and wa hit screen so. Now one like it no wa share kama e dia maye. Nice ye koye ni mo anesa. Abusia enne eye benada. September bosome ne da to so me no. Efiempi me no any aduno eno. Eda benada September bosome da to so me no say ye bi nto build da wabrabom. Enti eda bi sa eba na wasomu ye. Na ne wose wo yesu onipa no watumi aye. Netimi aboa. What is there? When I said that be a dear Betty and friend and then another opportunity for you to start something fresh. To begin something fresh. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. All that counts is today. Adia chunwa won kwada so te ewo unhume amujedi afusani womu awutimi koba no. A big time opportunity for you to do something fresh, to do something new. Because wodana sa adia chinwa wahu. Wodana sa adia chinwa. Fashe utimu say it is an opportunity for you. Eniema bebre na etwahia wo ho a wo se utimi etene wo sa na wo soba akumu twetwe. Na utimi dadam na utimi ede sakraye bi ba. Anya hwekura no fa Syria to obi ano. Men na mo so na nipa bia ninye. Eke. What it? Eniema foforo bebre ene wo eda foforo emu. E twen se wo be take that opportunity now grabbing a camera. It's the beginning of a new of everything. So Timbuktu Ghana Mali Sumanguru you know what you show. But adia ba ko so ameka ama odi atu tirim ne say. Ye di ohwe no ho ye wo ho akade. Na ehun akade en the discipline to do what you know you should do. Manguru you know what you show. The Bible crackers and you nim papa no wanye na ye bone ma no. Iti wankasa wonim say BIAMAH meti hwe meti mi akasa wo radio so. Meti mi atufo. So even if it is not on radio cra na meti mi afa social media so na me ni nipa bi akasa. But you are refusing to do it. There's a wonya discipline. It takes discipline to take up tax. Even if you don't feel like doing it, if you have the discipline, you can easily do it. A blessed afternoon to everyone watching me from TikTok on Woman Goddess page. Watching me live on Facebook and YouTube, and listening to me live on radio. Emwakwa abasonko e de ba Nate FM mighty eso. Now special greetings to all my uncles. You all know yourselves. Me wofa for no. Omo ye guys ankasa. Ofa gagai o she ho. O tie me.
Them say me no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump. Them say we no fit jump.
Honorable Boachi Ejako, former energy minister. They say oba be penania bre or say NPP ama yuko no betu frank ama wo. I me of a back on. And I me of a back on so Honorable Ken Ohene Ejapon, His Excellency. And there's a munyina munim dada. Honorable Ken Ohene Akompreko Ejapon. Maybe I will be honorable Michiao Ewie. Only Mark Christie. Mamo special good afternoon. Group CEO of Nabus Motors. Nana Edu Bonsu Ejekum Prempe. Group CEO of Nabus Motors. Nana baby I will be a memo special good afternoon. Me ofa ba kono no. And I'm a special one be ewo ho. And no echi and a meka ho asem. Me mo bi akwaba e de badwumadie yi eso. Ewie yi den sam na munyina mo ani tua ese say akwatia eho no mo aye hye ai akwatia baton pesia so eho aye hye wofa ata me my special good afternoon Francis Adai, another special good afternoon to you Solomon Amankwa, a special good afternoon to you Abigail Issa. I am Manny of Fair, a special good afternoon to you. You are watching me live on TikTok. Pep B, thank you so much for watching. Boachi John, thank you. Danso Samuel Kwame, okay, special good afternoon to you. Thanks so much. Hit the screen, hit the screen for more likes and shares. Before akwatia by election here beba so no may proceed adwuma ko no wo ka se wo mo aboa wo ho asie pa e de mmetema empimnum ne akire e no mo de wo ko akwatia bato empesua so akohwe se abato no beko so asomdwe mu because akwatia ho no ankasa no already a flashing point enche na basabasa sakasaka esi wo ho especially when we are voting enti police sahene IGP Yera Christian tete yo ho no ebo modern ma yenya nti yese wo mani abreko no mbehwese abato no bekoso asomdwemu asakasaka bia emmem yehye abato yase enei no ewumusi yete one on two issues be any ade but enhye da nye big deal sa enti wo hwe se ne nemasi ko ifra no pa no se de ya bodawura se efa bambo ho nsam de a ene sesi akra mani guso amehwe UTV aprosifo de jenjira chesen yi wo mu jenjira hono mo a wo mo eni edi abato no echi wo mo hwese obia bedi ni lane mu obia be ye ne ese de fata wo mo hwese law and order ebe ye adwuma ewo akwasi abato mpesua so 119 polling stations and wo mo ebeto wo mo ehwe ni po se hwebe nipa be se what is it 50,000 and 200,000 50,000 Majari no police for those who are going to vote. Bear 50,000 plus. And now one more ebe ba ehwe ni muso mbeba abeto aba. Hada. Na mibisa said ye esi kono yi no. Ye hwe said ye terrain no ekono a. I think say abato ne beye asumdwe mu. Anane menya adwensa. Meba mo ho metiefo. Said ye si ekono. Na ye bo ho and ye ka ho nsam ede etwa ho foni ede kyerɛ mo amuni hɔ bie no ne sɛ ne nneɛma si kɔ no mimi ogidie mapasɛ yɛsɛ sini awie ye ne behu chale wie be emo no num enkobo ne no nsia ne no nso eso de na yɛde bibia bawieye anya bia sɛ de yehu no saa na bɛkɔ awie ama yɛ asomdwie a yɛnti pintem bia nka in the history of elections in Akwatia anke behu sɛ oh we die yɛdutwam yɛbɛhu bibi saa anaasɛ abato no na yehu no sɛ hwinsie na emom ne duru ne kenkan no a ɛna pintem ɛbɛsɔre ɛwɔ hɔ ne nyina yɛse ɛbrɛ ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ enti wo nso so wode wani edi ensɛm a ɛkɔso amanebo a ɛba wode wani edi akyire. What do you also think wadwen ɛyɛ o saying 0302243540 0302243540 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me pacho dini baby afrefi.
Me pacho from me Bright and because of Abuso kan.
Oh, Bright, me chia Abuso kan fo nyina why?
Me pacho mu na so ji usupa.
Okay, yenti we.
Na nyame so enhira o na ejuma pa o ye ediso o my Ghana. Akwatia de peace na ye na ye hwehwe. Ye pese asundwe eba o. Videos ni bia ye hwe ebi mu eye ntokwa vice NDC vice chairman ni MPP vice chairman ni ade yesre omo yin na ye nipa baako ewo man Ghana mu enye election we nti ye be kokoye ntokwa edi ade akoye ade bia ense mfata ewo Akwatia yenja Akwatiafo na omo nkata enteke omo disisi ye be wie no na me ye sure say ato aba edi aman NDC candidate no ti peace na yin na ye yes, Akwatiafo.
Okay, me da sippy Bright, me da say. Oh, Abuakam. Good afternoon. Hello. Oh, mahao ni apenyi. Bachompo mi ade. Yesu adom na so e.
Yo, edikan me bo abaso.
Me da say.
Onyame ma wa hoden na da bia fa be program ni.
Amen.
Menia odi kan kasa yi me bo na baso. Fa kasa yi. Na mestre yewura asoka. Matisa oyo hene. Saa no di binum begu yi menia ba East Legon hompo ye fro hotel.
Ayawaso West will go.
Ayawaso ye bo abrantie bi nantua. Say waka dem. Na wo ye bebunu na obi be faw se kodi etutu asem na udi nechi a ye na ya se video no se ukobo national vice chairman apempem a wo bono onu wo MPP na se MPP for sorry a nya ntukwa na mo deba omu ye mpanimfo na ya omu nye omu ne omayi matisa soka oyo ohene nyesa ya besre ana na minu ya no kano minu aba ye nipa ba ku oman no ne ekono ntukwasi mu a mobo hwe na anu a omo ku wo no fo baabi na woman ba ko ni freni wo mu a akọ Africa bi that dey me rep ya o si na ni afra se nye binum na be pejame a minim ne asi ye besre ye nuanom sabi politicians ya bra me binum wo mu ba ide na wo mu di ma ye nti so ya branti a try say obepa dwuma bi aye na ja wo mu life ma wo ni aba ho ni ya me adwuma
Erade enka ho me da sipi. Hello mahai
ya me die
ampacho di ni baby afrefi
yo me pacho ele ma bia ba afa so
Dr. Newman
one bo do no me dey do so
okay yango
say ba se be ko pet ma ye de kwa kwa to ye e ma dey e bi pa na se na o kan ho se obi ko to aba keke do sa ko ko to aba ko fie enu ani ya babos na wi asema wi ya ni se di Awurade asem so che akopɔ ne di na asem so enu ana ehia etiri titi di se wa de kokko ti ehia geko etisi na wuru ye na asa ba ko to kwa Now, what you have struggled for, other than what's so cast, I didn't go for equity. The police is the whole job. The open people couldn't have put it down. The video, the police put the whole. The national. My catch, one man catch the police for the Congo war. And this for baby, yesterday, about the maybe everything that yes, somebody is like Arsenal. That's not you can't. But I say, I didn't know me there. I used to care. Come on, for the police, when you go to bed, or come on, they can only go on one way. Na ke kotoba ke kana we to kwase ko kotoba ko trade ke kana ko fia no dey to kwa na wa so ko ko wo say to dey to travel azo ka be bi onye o ti fia de we peli kama onye fi kama ati na wo so yesa ye na dey asodi ba na say dey ba wo ye de na everything e be wini das mami
me da se pe ma han
Aha, mami soja.
me ba chodi ni be bia frefi
Your family, you could tell me, Frefi River.
yo ya yentio
Yeah. Mami soja. Me share sa video no akwitia. Me ra ho da me mami wo me ba.
e mara ho achia na nso emui
There be is a as a no da me pepe new. Enti uji di say asiedu nketia. Ene 17 baka ko gina bedwom. Yi sansan kwawe. Aye ni wo. Aden na ye nordness. Ye ni do emma ye ho bako kra. Utimi hwa wo nua anim. Etwi so kan e di wono. Hwe no ma ekokoso wo ye mpete mu hono. Eboa. Na ye bahanom say ye bepe enimdia na say ye bepe asumdie ye pam ye na eku ye ho a ada na ye ntena ho no na ye nwu na ye dwane abahande anka hafo no so sa na omo yi a anka ye baba ha nti misra minwan mo asremfo no mumma ye use as a tools to achieve any political purpose azoka any mamuda ye be meme party chairman me former party chairman second vice or then the offer ye wo TV3 ye condemn no but the azoka ye no emza nanka MPP ni nanka say agro bi na nanka opeso create but azoka antekini candle nti ye pepe for no misreye ye ya die ye na nkwa because Ghana na ye gi edin bone ehia na we na mo pese ye di president anasa ye di president me fa na say pepe ni na say o ye president pepe ni eso na pese o prese opposition party ye mfa nsia na sem
me da se pe good afternoon ma han
Yeah, no, BIAMAH.
bacho esuoni
Gaskiya ne
anka wo dey your voice ya sepa gaskiya fa vim kwai
ya mi zia da japa ya bo mai Ghana.
that's it
Yo, nem se ekwatia asemu die. Ya na obi asale a ogbua kasa ni nipa ba ko ne ko toba nipa ba ko ne ko toba. Nipa ba ko. Ye chichebu wo ye nipa ba ko. Hwe so bo hon mu a wo fa dwen pa se o mo ko toba na ba ne fa no. No bi cheche ekwakodin kwa sesem sebe ekodin kwa sma kwa se aba no. Na we kata se woni nipa ba ko a ade se se ni nipa ba ko. Eti sebe ya obodan fo a mo ko tsan ma ko disan fro. Omo ne yin padi fo se omo ko he omo. No mo mani mani na ko bako enti mo mo aboba mo ga se nipa ba ko na ko toba. Eti omo ma di nyedwuma no sebe omo na ko so mo ko se aba no. But enye dwuma so mo tuma ko se aba no. Enti e pan fo mo ko na e bom pa mo se omo so benya titie na oni begyina mu a on betimi ahwe aba no ma ba no akoyie pa ma BIAMAH emishira na ejuma pa wo
me da sipi ma han hello ma han
Me jo so ye na.
yo adum boatin
Pacho no
enne no baby am koda me sa koda ho biem ye ko fufu am na tongwam
we da so e coupon show. You every coupon and show no producers. Now need the kind of better Ghana Police Service action. Every report I had modern bomb bomb. You don't matter if you say I didn't know you don't matter. Actually, say Ghana Police Service agent home of my Ghana. I'm on exam for my MPP and I NDC. Then she do a battle now. Bata eba ba na ye ntimi ma so bi na dia na ye betre Ghana Police Service omunjina mu mo oman no na mo omunjina mu emma political party na omonhwese obi bia oye etutu asem no ombetimi ayede ama saa nipa no ho akire no ne yede na pamba kwan so efi se mame se yemaye akwanya se koto aba na toma ne a wopese o toma no na se ebedane maabo ne sikan ne kontiba na che se ebibifo yem bisa ye ho se ye nipa ben kra wo nipa nyankopon boy eno nti Ghana police won hwe se kosi se ye bekan aba no a ye be declare no e ya sunbe na ya da nyankopon ase mame nyankopon hwe
Onshra won so meda sepi. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, BIAMAH Bunkire.
Nyame adom na na mo akoni.
Bajo, Fifi BIAMAH.
Fifi wo. Yanko. Na say pa dia na ekoso a we say wo frɛ bia wo line no da bia na e distort. Sorry free baby a we gina no.
Yo,
Hello.
yeah, what's up,
Aha. Kasa.
rest of John. Uncle, you can say, put no more high agree. Especially television. Yama, I am one of say, sir, my children are Akutia. Okay, going to see the baby. Please, you know your maximum. What's the no, didn't you know more cars of cars? The deal will have the COVID and back down the control of the thing. What do you know? You don't know me as a not to na about 2 years ago, they will put Africa, all to go to the past. All the first people will be, oh, yeah, I'm going to say. Okay, what can I say? It's not mobile to do, what the mobile, the budget, then you do that at all. I shall never buy them with them, they do.
Oh, Fifi, atiachumu. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, BIAMAH.
Macho dini baby afrefim.
Imam Medina ne.
Okay, ko ima yanko.
I'm better busy at every school, and I yes, election valley, and then I call election valley.
Hello. Macho was say.
You see, then I call election violence. You see, election to pa na election violence. Then I call
Obi Zamiana.
Because idea yes, say. Oh, idea is SOS legal. The SOS legal. I'm some judge in the way. Some judge want to about friends and I was working for. Some judge into about and I'm a minute call friends. Start myself. Some are minus who want about and now call a question this channel. Start from you know one to about. And we know a pension no to because baby move to about Mukonamoko costume to all baby move to about. No, I know just and I'm talking to go on night if I say you cock to go. I'm a phone for to go. No, be a to that Namoko creating to go. And I bet no much to free some judges who are basis. I'm not going to which you mean to another position. I won't be creating to go another way. It's all the motion showing out to
Ubemi ahu. Anka make show 200 Ghana cedis see ya mo. Why are they?
No be one because she I will also have baby amu no be creating about the to fabric ma and na be gbafo no to ba fe to ko bi asi je we ba coupe no twam no and I say and to ko ba
Mo monto mo medasepi mo monto aba wo ho no mo kopɛ dien medase
etimu hwe na mo tsomu ina.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, Mami BIAMAH.
Good afternoon.
One afternoon.
Me ba chodi ni baby afrefi.
Mediane na nakwa me frefi ni boy town ene awie nyame asun bi nkan no abedwafo na.
Enka so.
Nyame won koso nyamu kase.
Amen.
Na kakra me kan se wo hwe kwati abaya omotu ya. in Muse Oshe Bambofua, Yura IGP Domako ya, Ombesha so aye or Majuma Pepe, any and penny for so Mako, both MPP and Disney Nias, Omo Mabutre Akumatoyam Emra, Nabute Inti Omodeko Tia Hona Yabaton, Ubia and Shasuluni Mlasso, Nabibia Koye, and Nebibia, namely Libya, Kotoba election. Yakoto abakofo a yɛde ntɔkwa bibia anytime bia ba election bia bia na yɛnya ho asɛm ka yɛto abade wi a gye sɛ yɛte ho committee anaasɛ yɛka sɛ yɛnkɔkye obi yɛsrɛ kɔtia deɛ yɛsrɛ sɛ ɔmoma abotɔ yɛmmla na bibia nkɔ mbɔkɔɔ ne yɛbɛto awie no ɛyɛdɛ la baako na ɛbɛwi ni na asantua ba yɛsrɛ ma obia mpanifoɔ na ɔmbɛhyehyɛ amanfo akyi ɛsɛ ɔmo nkɔko no adeɛ no yɛsrɛ polisifoɔ na mofɔm nanti ɔpani bi ɔbɛsɛ biara no so MPP NDC ɔmo sɛ mmara ne bɛdi wɔ ne kwa so pɛpɛɛpɛ ɔmo nyɛ deɛ bɛma ɔmanfo no yɛ deɛ ho atɔ kwatiafoɔ no ankasa ɔmo akɔmpɔtɔ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo yɛ dɛ ɔmo to aba yi MP ɛyɛ development na ɔmo pɛ nti yɛnhwɛ si development na ɛno na yɛde bɛma ɔmo nyɛ ntɔkwasɛm na ɔmo pɛ nti ɔmo nhwɛ si biribia bɛkɔ yie nyame nka ɔmo wiara
medase pii medase mo yɛwɔ mo so saa ɔmɛn mu adwo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Abi.
Bebacho, udini baby afrefi.
Yeah, family saving.
Bacho itio.
Now no me spell a better solution for you now or for the cabrera. But we can't kind.
Oh, because say jina sumo mo fama.
Oh, me I know say people no mama me no mama no so friend.
Ah, say omo be di kan age wo number fa wo number mame.
If I say.
Wo number is
0241 52
52
4141
4141 udini ye
730
okay me de be mame wo fa one afro why okay me da se mahai
I know man BIAMAH
me ba cho udini baby afrefi
wo fa yi
ye ofedi me te won kan cho
na je na me ho ba me di na
afra isi ade ahode aba
yes ya no me di na o ti te so bro
ye da Yesu ase yenko
me ja o ti fo ra de te e ko so wa pe ya na me no kwenum ade tai brau then na je de o mi e ma me ha wo fun tin e wo o de te abi man no fo na mu jina ho kan se o kaswa den no ba o de se abikwan no fo na aba be se election said azoka bebi a wo o di free on ma o di abeti ko afeki a o fa ko kundo kwa e wo na e ka etikira kem ni ko yi wo a wo ye panyi mo ma da se wo di ani na wo keke wo go fo no ke e na e ba ko e ye si e de ko ye ni e de class ya so mbe so no wo mo panyi no wo di kan ko to kere kan na we nya project for na say ni ba na ko for no we le ko ya no odi dokwa the clearly then you now bin dokwa etifi no ha no eno no person de ba ya eno le tanzen
me ba cho Mr. Wa me ba cho Mr.
Hello.
Sophie. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Me ba cho udini baby afrefi.
Me ni je ko me ka sa fi asha mo.
Yo me ba cho itio.
Abekuma be ni tokwa bi asi wo no. Agwetiano.
Medase, good afternoon.
BIAMAH.
Me ba cho udini baby afrefi.
Your friend Wendy one.
Oh, not to say.
When you be any man kwa bonya ko poda da system na mata.
Atamfo be ko so abre yenko.
Sana no kwa because anytime be a be yedma. Obo tani your machine. Eh man me ma da system na da system. Man BIAMAH about today. Ya jintre. Any decision. So ni pa o no ko so abahama. Then na to trust me. Impossible say o waka won so a na so. Che abekuma no. Che me ko so ho. Che me ko so. Sia che me ko so won so. A ko so fu gira ho na o mo hwe. Na ko sia so no say ho hot area. Baba Jama say yendi ye kunkum nipa. Baba Jama ya. Ye de ko sia de ye de kunkum nipa ye bo nipa ye kunkum nipa. E wo
and yes, you are at the one of it. Obia Baba no. NDC MPP one Baba, common chairman and then go to you. Now come off no, and then some decision. Say young Papa Sabata. And then my house, I put forward Ghana. To my friend, what did that for me? Oh, what did that for me? And you put for awareness of acid. Na Ghana for a good. Almost yes, you say no, I put for a boy on mine. In the hobby also, I put one more of young pay, don't go to a banner to get to. And young Tokwa, and yes, coach the white ticket. She was you got what? And then so boy. And then as your boy, and then to our boy. That's it. Obianko to Aba to Joso. Na Uncle Fee. A book pass to Quaqua. Ombra no Major, no mankind, no medical no. Nede, Ama, you and Uncle Ponte, Aquas and Joseph. But that's in Amsterdam.
Mensumeda Sipi. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Pacho dini baby afrifi.
Mami ya uncle to you.
Yo uncle atom pacho. Hey, uncle atom so mete won kacho. And that their squad pie pa. Good afternoon. Yanko.
The way I am Morocco na ya time kakra. Ya hwanyamba.
Okay.
Na amede mamba kan de mabibia ya gego ai de hwe abana ya koto wo ai akwatia no ai aba awona woto akwatia funa kasa onimoyi pe woto mana obobo ho ko situation akwago yatina obi ma aka campaign wakada sato ma ai opposition party a ni yampo na ponta na wanka so ben hwa wotwi ben ponto no waya no koto abada ma obi ra ofa ponto obrama na we gina wada oye ai peace no oye parliamentary candidate no ono ni dwumeda odi no body nwa ono na afem ai akwete fo yime also we gina wada to aba na ma oye mo.
Oh. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is that BIAMAH?
Yes.
Mana oba 7 Pantan Village.
Mana oba mpacho ho ye.
Nyamna dum.
Yenko.
Yero na okasa ya no ohun yanka wa ma. Sabin progress and notness. Enye nyina na epesa wo. Ehun sa na azoka ma ye ni egu. Nye oye sabi wo ma. Epesa o ma no esua dien. Ye na ye free no for no mo asabi ye mpesa no ma we bi sei no. Ene wo ma no ye nye den. Sada wo push papa na wo connect na wo push no afa wo hwe wachi wo boys na wo mugina wachi no ada na wo nko sabi ono so to no sanka le dia na e ka eba sabi e kote ko to abakeke wo fu no futon aba gina so ni be hwe keke no wo ba kunta kwa sabi o mo so mo pe ai development na anto ko no mo pe enti o mo de wo no ai hono no obi atimi kunta ko apart from wo esabio DLA ya debe ya office ya omukwa akọ ya musimo ye na yaye EPP ye na yes na omukwa akọ commission eno no development be na mode ba eno yes ye ba de na ye de ba eno na omukwa akọ hwe eto aba na basa ye sabio na ka da bia se sabi abo na timi wu abato mu enye sa de ya kan ye mo fra crampo no ye nye sa no ma wi na wo panyin mu se se wo abodu sa ya white sabi de na wo pa wi ase o hwere de na wo de ja mtirma no motion obabi ko duru bi no paju ese de frame so azoka oni say de na de betare no na oni say ndi so on na power ko pum ya say wiye enye de obo so am obi aba so de be strom jojo obi bi anko to na aba no nsem na fi aso dwemu na ye ko kan ade obo wi ni bia no ono na ye be hwe akotia for so that's all me ya ba nya woni nya me nya adwuma
Eraden Council Homeda Sipi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH.
Me ba jodi ni baby afrifi.
We only have a Francis at me so Mami we am there.
Yenko nyame adom bibi aboko.
Me try on my get ni free money or that me. My idea. Do we estimate to consider over here. Our fact, what you also would go in your record. So baby by ni person money to BIAMAH. Na about my pa na pa is Mami, me dear, election balance them is sort of a time. Because
mpanimfoɔ no ankasa na ɔmo di anim no saa asɛm si ɔno bɛko pray ba me a metaa n'akyi no maame bi kora na mene hyi kuro kora metaa ne kuro nti election bi no deɛ papa no kɔkɔyɛ na yɛ ne hu ba maame yɛ nisa sɛ ɛne aba abɛdu sɛ bere ɛno na naano adeɛ bi si yɛ no yɛansa anka ho asɛm ɛna ɛnɛ ɛkɔ so no nti me deɛ ɛkɔ so no sɛ mpanimfoɔ no si yɛ ana sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ yɛ deɛ ne ɔsɛsɛmɛnfo yɛfa yɛ ho aden sɛ ɔmo bɔ ɔmo stress nti na ɔmo bɔ ɔmo ma nti na ɔmo bɔ ɔmo ma mo nti o azɔka n'ani bra abere nyinaa no ne mmentia ɔni di ma ebi ni maame ɛnɛ bra me bra yɛ pa ansa ne anapɔ ebi nye biribi di edi no bɔn ɔmo saa nneɛma no nti this is the time ɔsɛ youth no anate mpanimfoɔ no ɛni kwan si yɛ sɔre ko di mpanimfoɔ n'akyi sɛ yɛ kɔkɔ ntɔpa yɛ kɔ yɛ sei yɛmpɛ yɛni baabi akɔ ɔman no yɛ nyinaa yɛ dea NPP NDC wɔn bɛto ɔman nti nye NPP na bɛma ɔgya ato ɔman nye NDC na bɛma ɔgya ato ɔman nti this is the time mpanimfoɔ no ɔmo si ɔmo tiri ase mpanimfoɔ no yɛ kɔto aba kekekekekeke na mo keka kasa bi ɛho nhia mo tira mo adi nso ka deɛ mo pɛ ɛne na tumi wɔ mo nsa o ɔkyena tumi no bɛdane sɛdeɛ nantwie ne bodi anka no to saa na nka kɔnfoɔ nsɛm nti mpanimfoɔ no this is the time a yɛne bie nye si yɛ kɔto aba lɛsɛ nyɛ mmaabɔ lɛsɛ nyɛ kasatwie lɛsɛ nyɛ power bi a wɔde bɛsisi wo nia ne mo lɛsɛ ne sɛ kyerɛmadwen nam kyerɛmadwen fa ɔkɔ promotin kɔkɔto edu tam ne yɛbɛbɔ no sɛ wawie ni a wafa unia so na wini a wama na mo ne yakɔ yanim ma fe na election weni ma me de ku kura ne sɛ obɛhwɛ yɛn na yɛko asie no youth na yɛyɛ brɛ kura na yɛ credit aka 1 city wɔ so ne yɛko wɔn mpanimfoɔ no wi akɔwe nam bɔsoro o de obɛhu azɔka ne yɛ frɛ ne sɛn afɛnyo o de obɛhu sɛ no mmerɛ mo so gini sisi ɔmanim ɛnso na bi a wokura no apɛtɛhia wopɛ 1 tot kura twakra ne wokura wonya. This is the time mpanimfoɔ no nsi ɔmo tira because deɛ mo deɛ no nkora na ɛba no esua na sɛ yɛnsua mo politics bi a na ne ɛhɛn ne yɛde ɔman ne kɔ na sɛ ne yɛnsua politics bi a ɛna ne Ghana politics na yɛ tan this is the time ɔsɛ mo sisɛm na sɛ yɛto aba no wie susu na sɛ obi ayɛ mmoade bi a na obi ayɛ adeɛ bi ɛmfa kɔ ɛma school to yɛnte na so na nyɛnsa wɔdɔ sɛ ɔyɛ minister o sɛ ɔyɛ accountant o sɛ ɔyɛ governor sɛ ɔyɛ government in power o sɛ ɔyɛ opposition leader yɛnte na so na nyɛnsam da hɔ ɛma obi a maame kakra m de bɛto aso no
Medasipi Francis Medase. Hello, good afternoon. Alangash, nyame adome ho ye, onso e.
Me kumase bɔ no do afi da nyame da ban. Me se nyampa de ma ono atiefu nyina. Na kakra meka asaba lesson a ekoso atuwai. Mesre
Bajo nya tiwa o, eya akwatia. Enya tiwa, eya akwatia.
Akwatia lesson ekoso. Mesre se odo ohunam na odo nua na odo ho esa wo yonko a unye nua boni enti ye koto aba aprumpro ene nkoso na wakofa aba wakofa tuo wakofa abo wakofa sikan na odi pra wo yonko na meja gu na nipa na frimu eno ade emfasodie na adu mpuntuo da brew ya yemma yani no niema ya gini mu ni hu se ampa kama agree there ya tu aba primpunto ni antu aba enko bu obi anasi antu aba enko pra obi ema odu fa ho enko wu ntuma sire ye nyina ya fa bro ani akomapa ni mpunto emfa antu aba no na mpunto ya hwehwe ade ama akotia no ana ayino atimi akoso mi se na mpade ma ona bobo ni fos
Medasipi Mahai.
Obahima mame BIAMAH kwafo.
Yes, bacho di ni baby afefi.
Bacho we wa nua be ma nana amwa kuni.
Eh nana voice assistant o.
Minimfu ekomo. Set na nsen a ojai gado nya kakra ma me.
Nana mi na magado ska.
Oh, that agent you. Agent all the other digado. Am I saying na kwa me fine pa.
Agent in the review.
Ni review.
Oh, kafra ebe why ebe
San ko wan ma me.
Eya kan ba me ni gada ware ndes we need to say good dada.
Dia mesre minti why.
Oh, David. Is it one nyine bo bra. Bye bye. Yen kasa.
Mame BIAMAH. the air coffee, my whole videos here, and I'm TikTok. In fact, the air coffee, our aquatia, I have so for Azoka. Or attack my Bugano, in fact, near a dear a friend. I about to a chair, watching, I mean, chair margin. And this is a voice, SP, Kachima, and Tamale, about it, yeah. Abekumanov, how I come to Abekumanov. Only I didn't know how I could see efficacious for Abekumanov. And then, Mehu and this in the will be said, so on the toe, a fellow market, what a good by election, Uniba. And then a fellow market, I get anything for here. One pencil, Omeku, a fellow market, and by election, Uniba. Yeah, that's the on money you woman, about 20 years, and you want them to say my hoarding. But you may be a for your Ghana Hanum. Mamma, I was able to for the norm Casao. Couples from Dom Cost, I would tell you, be a great you, or be a guitar show. And the bed and Mabuno, or they will use it for. Also, the big pen was a who ye who can because the one of yours or the brew, not about 20 or Kobuobi. Oh, man, 20 for the junior, but it's about Onimo, check justice. Uncle, let my vote count here, and any boy. The sound Nani or collecting, one I can in the Mamano. Is it in the medical only nobody? Now, who know about Joe, about the word I could say about Wobi. I'm a Uncle Probi. And then I'll be now. I didn't know many guys and the movie of Back General who can, not your bush and who can. Now, they don't mind, you don't mind, or my other grandpa. Oh, yeah, your man, yeah, quite. I ever do echo, and then you have to be busy. I'm with that. In fact, I do very young. I just saw your blue pan, I won't join us about to go for Bobia. I am not a more young drink a crack. Yamin count.
On council, who you that sippy. My maybe I showed you baby a free fee.
Oh, man, what do you life from Kandaman to Accra, Ghana?
Yanko.
I mean, I'm about to let that papa. You, Kaka, make a after Tiabatron, Mr. Ghana has the Union in Baba. To Limbo, all of Bruno Lancasa, every side, you for Moko to Abamano. Indian, the doctor, where the second colonial uncle, as I said, Ghana has a young year of a 10 years. I don't know, violation, be a 10 country, you could have the in Baba. There are many DBS and MPP and the bidding money. Only
Sippy. Good afternoon. Hello. Hey. Okay. Okay. I was here for and your day and cost Nina ABC. My Jerry. But yeah, it's the idea. You see a jebo, Jenya Baby.
About Onomugus.
Obia, Ehuno, say about Onuguswa, Correspondent, and Yamea Duma by Huebe 7 o'clock. Obia, Ebehuni smoothness level. It's a dear air costly. Would you dear, and as would you dear Mapase? Oh, yes. Aquatia, a BREW 5 bebon, not just say. Bibia akoso asundwemwa yente pinte bia.
In fact, that is what yenyina ye bompaye. Say ebitimi abanesa. In fact, we share IGP presence, we share national security installations and woma ye ewo hwa. Na it tells you say yadia akwetiano womani abre. National security say intel apekene say more surveillance cameras across police presence woko so be an adwen so kodi bone ade ntine ekoto aba na be wadwen say o ko akwakoko ntokwa the anan case between Yura yeso for azoka ene Masaudu ntemo no Masaudu unse wo hwe video na unse na Masaudu no ka se na wa fa asem na agro ba na owura so for azoka de na ne ambere your mother be mo a de nsa kopem ne hwena no Mejimedi say Emrantia political party supporters MPP ni NDC fui ayana one more sebio eyo ma dwen say omo de omo call elections akwakọ etutu asem omo de omo call elections omo na ye mema no ni gemfa emema sem mensem no enye abato ani bia aba iti ene no obehwe obi oye fianga meka fianga ene sempo eje so obi a enso ni afa no
ni mu nya den
ni afa no ewo police mu yafa no military mu kwa aman ahodo e develop na enye sa mema no eno mu use o se mabo me ya macho man o se me ya wan no mu didi akire no ni se no ma no se de wiase iko no kra ne se no ma ne twem because what are they see ye na se enye se bia na police for no so wo mo ye patapata o se na police for gina ba no mo nim se bia agro na
mo din komo
sane ekoye yo because you yamin ne ada MPP phone bi o mo kosi adi nkomo no mo nyina akoye
it what exactly na sa masa wudo se wa ebeka ebema so far as ka ne buafu aka say I use some printable words I mean to me use wa ha say e ama
yet so say honorable afenyo marking oko NDC constituency office e wa kweti ho na oko wawai wo mo candidate posters so di emranti ebienim ko wawai posters
how
yeah sana na so far azoka enu ti kura no koka say wo hwe ne interviews ni bia ba o say afenyo market dia obi won be by elections on the constituency sana kan yo
obi continue poster eze okoku ni pa
enti asem na kan wo pa kire sen emma communication officer ono so constituency ni mo ono so be ka say eni ti na so far azoka ka no yesa na ka afenyo market na ka ba na wa cemetery if you know am some am ga we say nyansa be na wo well BBC na we just want to control because we nyansa be na wo why obi a cemetery but say afenyo market na die ni mu and no more constituency office call why posters are police for what
yes reporting
more reporting on my police say afenyo market didn't no be die ni mu e call why because afenyo market so need to me be say obeko constituency office say yam pass or yes only sir right and so obeko constituency office one akoko why posters for what reasons say yam pass there so far as okay can yes ono so need to me no say bambofo no he na ma reported the amount ye can IGP wo ho bona ba so IGP or grounds so because they see have come out na
so bona ba so bibia ni akọ grounds
yes akọ grounds so na akwa hwe de ekoso bon IGP na gasa wo national security coordinator ne mpanyifo mu nyina monitor situation na ekoso no because no one the military so I stand by because one person ye ne bia beba so they say they see we come not ni say no even though so them say 8 no we match on so last Friday we match on so there yes but ente say ye hwe say BBC biem inti empanyefo no mo de dan no a mo hwe o kasa mu ye ya abato enye ntokwa wo mo hwe o kasa mu ye na mo ka bibia na ma echitafo no so aba na womo so kan sema ente se womo ka so say the city nti obi a hwe womo kasam ye ne yemfa asomdwe mfanto apart from that ne dem say voting na ekoso yen hye danti atinka boni bia when do obewini no obewini me de bia meka masa do obewini no solid no ko ne baby wa belu so no
osu hands
down na ko baby ne nyina ye nya asomdwe so ho na ye kwayenim nti no ene ye hwehwe wo ho na yemfa asomdwe mra na yenkonkoba se abato obeba na we be can win we be cemetery na we be by elections one ho say kasa no e say ye jai say kasa ne ka in fact sabe one mo yempanyufo e say kasa no e say o kan ekoto emrantie na dream na bibia emrantie me chese de economy information e pekene dia apart from these few skirmishes no ekoyi abato no koso ho ye bejimedi say e say yetimenya history be kan ye ho na ye nsore nkobo da bia ye waso west wagon ne time ne willing by election ne de akeka ho no it say ye dru ba bia be ka say ya ende wakweti by elections it was nice BNC ya to aba ne kama na aye fine ne ye fan be ka by elections and so aye peaceful zone ye fan ka ho ne ye nkwa enim that's the best biama
meda CP McJerry ebusiafo McJerry osajuma ena otese ono so ede na dwenkyere eba na ha ena yede mo ebesi on akwatia by election but ye beba yen main issues no mo ye beka ho asem na yenhwe nnensem a etuto edwa no President Mahama ena sisia the Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokono ese isia de ye no efri dibre eso etu nkotwere ye twere minority womo the issue issue statement expressing shock on this decision. Lawyer Martin Pegbu also akole sebetumi anka urgently ya yenye constitutional reforms na in protect yen judicial independence no. And afi akotia by election and some ahodo bi a eno so edi ehim ewo Ghana ni nyina yebesi ne koso na yetimi edidi ehon komo na yaka ehon asem me basisi a
deliberate in some cases that our team picked from the media space regarding this matter. Since my press release, it has been said that by setting a minimum threshold of 60% for the recovery of assets as a condition for filing a nolle prosequi or terminating the banking sector cases, I have cut a deal which permits persons who have stolen or looted public funds to walk away with 40% of the loot. At least that is the narrative, by some sections of, the Ghanaian populace, particularly from our opponents in the MPP who were responsible for all this mess. Indeed, one writer on Facebook compared my decision to the situation where someone has stolen 6 goods and is being told by the prosecutor to return 4 goods and keep the 2. But my fellow countrymen and women, now this may seem like a joke, but it's a very serious expression of the sense of justice of our community. And it is something that I have used, to, get people who have come to me for plea deals to get them to think about the community's sense of justice. So, it is not lost on me, and I wasn't surprised when I read this on Facebook. But the goat thief analogy, intriguing though it may be, is an oversimplification of the matter. This is why. First, Dr. Kobina Dufo and the other persons standing trial were not charged with stealing or looting of public funds. They were charged with causing financial loss to the state, fraudulent breach of trust, falsification of accounts, as I have pointed out earlier, dishonestly receiving, and money laundering. But the facts and the evidence supporting these charges never allege that those standing trial personally benefited from the banking transactions that gave rise to these charges. Now, it's important to make clear that when someone is charged with, for instance, causing financial loss to the state, all right, it does not imply from a criminal liability point of view that they took the resources that have been lost. In other words, what we seek to do when we charge someone with causing financial loss to the state is to prove that they either intentionally or recklessly or negligently caused the state to lose resources or to lose funds. All right. Now, those of you who are old enough to remember the Quality Grain case, which and went all the way to the Supreme Court, involving the former Deputy Minister of Finance, Victor Salome, and a number of NDC officials in the Rawlings regime. You'll remember that in that case, Justice Afre was at pains to point out that though the accused persons had been convicted of the offense of causing financial loss to the state, they had not been convicted of stealing. They had not been convicted of personally benefiting from the actions that were the subject matter of the criminal charges.
First one is the murder of an immigration officer. The Ghana Police Service, through its Criminal Investigations Department, is actively investigating the gruesome murder of Assistant Inspector of Immigration Stephen King.
It's unfortunate that this crisis has reared its head again. At the time we were in office, we had virtually calmed things. Boku was a thriving community again. People were going about their business without fear of being harmed. Unfortunately, now you cannot roam freely in Boko. Just recently I was reading they have put the ban on riding motorcycles again in the evening. And generally, it's a period of insecurity for the people living in that area. In the night, buses are fired upon and people are killed. Sometimes when the buses are going from Boko down, they are waylaid on. When I called for a change in government in 2024, when I said the 8 years has to happen in order that the government can be held accountable and that people don't walk away with their stolen monies, because it's obvious that this president has no will to tackle corruption. Anytime you attack him, they go back and go and resurrect cases from 2016. And I said before, the easiest, way of fighting corruption is to prosecute your political opponent. The true test of somebody who is willing to fight corruption is to investigate and prosecute your own. But it's clear that this president has no intention of investigating or prosecuting his own. And that's why the natural order of things that Ghanaians have established is that after 8 years, leave and let a new government come and hold you accountable. And so when I call for a change in government in 2024 as a first step towards halting this hemorrhage of badly needed resources through corruption and holding offending officials to account, our friends in government took offense. But it remains the only viable way to save and protect the public purse.
In a manner of speaking, an African condition can be said to be one that is properly understood and well written about. Indeed, many times when I have the occasion such as this to speak about Africa, my mind normally goes back to the 23rd, 24th, and 25th days of the month of May 1963. At that time, 32 African countries had regained their independence or flag independence from their erstwhile colonizer. And the leaders who are present in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on that day, to the man, interpreted and understood the circumstances of Africa clearly and articulated the circumstances eloquently. That Africa, having been humiliated, having been abused by the colonizers, had three clear enemies: disease, poverty, and ignorance. That is how clear the diagnosis of the African problem was. And it was there the collective view of the leaders of the day. The entire independence movement was going to be designed to address those issues. But because we had been abused so much, we would not allow our health care systems to collapse. That the leaders were going to work to ensure that life expectancy improved, that they were going to ensure that maternal mortality was reduced, that they were going to ensure that infant mortality was eliminated, and fundamentally that the disease burden would be reduced if not eliminated. That is how clear the diagnosis was in 1963. They were also clear that ignorance was a contributing factor, and that we had been so thoroughly under-educated or miseducated, as Carter G. Woodson had said a little earlier in 1933 of the American in his book Miseducation of the Negro, which word you did not want to verbalize. And the most important thing was that we did appreciate that we had been miseducated, and so clear was the articulation of this. And if you go to many African schools and many African countries at that time, we built many universities. Those of you who come from Liberia or Sierra Leone will know that in those early days, the universities that existed at that time were universities such as Fura Bay in Freetown in Sierra Leone, which was a leading institution then and even now known as the Athens of Africa, because it was the residence of knowledge. That was Africa, identifying her problems. We also recognized that poverty was an issue, and we assumed that having regained independence, we would deploy our intellectual resources and our other resources to ensure that our men and women would not labor under economic desperation.
100.9 FM na waso egwa otie no na ye bohwie akọ akwatia abato empesua no eso esign by election a ekoso ne ehun komo ne adintino na chese ye titia na yenko yenu akwabna fori ho kwabna mahan
MAAME mejo so
Say hina wujina ewo empesa no eso na boachire kakra ema yen na ye hunu ni asese abato no pempensu akwa koduro.
Do mijina eye tim wenchi police center mijina sisia eye Presby Church New Wenchi Presby Church New Wenchi e hona mijina sisia abato no so a eposo na aha no metima ka say ya na tension wo stropa be 20 to 30 minutes ago nanka ya jitem nanso we de mebo Ghana a police for abaso pa san say omuma mo ha emrantie no ya police for emrantie bi gine mu a ometimi ahwa ma situation no akofo ni nyina ne se na metumen ko bi aba ha no mu a chese adults no mo dogs o me kan kra menya kwamenya be 20 to 30 na omaba ha na omo nste political party ya afasu ya na se party kala dia etinu ka se party bi na de omaba na omo bae no omo bi na mancha na omo ba ko ba no ebi complain se edi hu abeto omo tinti no kebe ya nkomo nko eno na police for no so tell omo se nkomo nko omo ti ana so mu fu be eto amane so ene ne na akoye nti no ahye wi ewo a police for no na afi to meto for no meto man for then so police company for no mu ye ha omo ma police for the brave ene mo ka se amoka se ni na omo Black Maria no nyina ba ko mo o ma hwe amatension na etini akofo ma afi obi aba omo eto o ma anopa no na ense na ankuta ni suru na so so fi am no ko de bit ma ka say o manfo na ba omo eto o ma ba bi ti say President Church New Wenchi police station na me we die me no ba be ka say me check here na out of unifa 625 from no training so brother na emu 350 and it's in the Babetwa or more say on Kayano in the Babet. Oba a Hanamodia, Miss Maka said the Dia Ebo.
Okay, yeda nyame ase said the nano pano to Mr. Manfo Honka ewa form they said they gidi say ahonkeka no mu apagya abasora ma obia eba beto na ba wo de wa so eto form de wani eto form edin a say na de na eko
make say polling centers no anopa no na enko soro sa na say omo to no na enko soro sisi ya de bibia enko soro na wo hwe APC ene NDC ekromu ha no ebi mu anaso mu nyina wo omo strong roots polling center bi o wa wo hwe trend na from time I to about ha no baby o ho no mo MPP nya emani bebre NNDC nso timi nya mani bebre ni nyina so meko ekobo apro no omu nyina eto etimu ntimi nka sisi ade menya sure so bi betimi de ntesi ne bo aka say party A anase party B na ye comfortable lead anase what people so be winning so bi prepare no ho ko kasa me de minim say bia obetimi edi draw anase ebe kwa wi le bia ankoye sa nti yeguso aye wa atwen yema ye hwe se enwura nwumre 5 o'clock ayenken kan no na afide yehudie wetime edi munkunim
Babna ya bedo ase na kwajo ahome nafo ani edi akire bibini a ebeba onchen na ye ne abekasa
maame mate
yenua kwabna fori na ote nenka from Achim Wenchi I wo akwatia abato empesua so I hodomo na womani egu akira omuguso a hwe ne ebekoso ewo akwatia abato empesua so bi pin kurato from omo ebema yaso at nita for me maintain waso egua otie no for 800.9 na waso egua otie no na yenua Jackson no de hu no for aba homana eso son of Jack mahai
majano jezoma
onso wo akwatia efa baby e fra kwabna for no wa Achim Wenchi wo he na agina
boadia
okay Achim boadia e hot sen omafo ahokeka wa bato no mu no ete sen fra no pa bepem sabre Chamfoni che.
Yo, if I'm a pa then on so but we shall say now we cannot was solo. Na any solo said the election amount for the war and the coastal line of Machine and the end but now I was switching a bit more. Because we had election by election river and Koya and two one like it on the pen amount for a was shook a car. The other cocky then Papa and nine in Luke na only the land so no more to about and almost to about a car. The Mama really the next meeting is that you were I can say about one article.
Article says
Article gets a baby a Mama a 2 police stations there were Presby School Old, Presby JHS Old Block, Presby JHS New Block. Mama, I beg you to have 5 minutes, no be a line.
Hey.
What is that? You really know,
na omo hwe ni musa nipa dodo sen na e wase ba ho beto aba.
Mama baby, me was the Presby JHS Old Block. I was at 332 elevator aba. 332. Ball let me get you about 126 and an after. It's old also. Almost any Mr. Nipa 320 better. And it's now 120 now to about. And yeah, if we back seminar there, and also play a stage, you know, police station, what has it to do? Easy stuff, bro. How about you?
Now, Jack, what do
was you Benemassio say?
Benemassio.
And also you could see any TV about 4 years here. You do a nipper about compared to about the line.
Wow. Now, what do I so too for Dino? Dear Necoso, didn't know Mumpia to Aban, no more quaffum. And answer saying about one who said here, woman.
I mean, ensure you a son of one of everybody in the mood, but they see a real in the day. I can't tell any so much there, but we are able to see our Aquatia, a Budiano, a Diano, and to me just a dear Lunchi, and I saw more of my guess, okay. Yeah, I didn't say a quite former Baliama, but send a gun for that Romayano, or young comrade, and one of the boys, they said, yeah, one quite woman, number 2, and then a quite woman soon by. You know, I mean, I say, yeah, I'm going to be no mere, and say, if you don't have for last ever. Because I didn't want to be police station Americans are old and new, no. Or be I do how to about here. Police to follow you now, the two, commission officers in that.
Now, Bambo for so swear, or more.
I'm going to police were police station, the group 15 only.
Police for Brew 15.
The police station, I 15.
Wow.
Bambo them there was over.
Now, when you say be a bambo for anything, maybe a poor man for who are on your margins on Bepi Ababetuaban.
I think I'm going to. As I'm a panel by Mamma for no home about you, Abano. Maybe didn't there. I bet my baby are there. You know, I have phone for the Hano, the Donado, and to be a go for Baba, or young my. And I know so much to go for Papa.
Na okay. Na ne anopa na course so e wo pinte biten kakra bi a eyi ni tie no basa no wo mo a se azoka boys ne hwan for boys ya wo mo ba ho no mo no se ya mo nyina afiri ho ana se la wo mo around a wo mo monitor
I'm say vigilantism ne dia yes so say a bit me Ghana politics mo.
Then you have vigilantism, okay?
Yes, and yes, was a bit of Ghana politics in the sense that we almost police station say about the government almost get an advantage point. On your be Bible, but I had almost the politicians actually. Macho man for men, almost the politician election or more cover. And the politician labor police station not working on all term. It was for granting cellular. Now, the macho my body guys, and what I work here. And I don't know, I have a papa as a Kale, Mataudi gave by. But we are minimum, but I would can say as a boy and then Tabacano. And you get, I think I'm very one like I don't believe I'm going to it is hard in also airport war. Now, but I would be a 2 year say, police before each other.
I didn't know mention.
What threatened so the Kuno. Or the answer of the Abatiano, or a video at Asema or bar on free uncle.
I as I cannot threaten Masawudu, no.
Yes.
In a video.
In a video.
And Sana, you about one neighbor so.
Asana about what I Masawud Neka.
Okay. Now, Jackson, when you have video, no episode.
And I'm an impossible video.
Okay.
But I idea all kind of things. Don't find the job. So yes.
Okay.
And the majority say game on. And the or see what occasion so and one about so much we share about the and see what the home excellent that say the be about to the piano. And you know as okala.
Na Masawudu no or chere the asamko ka chere azoka nti e ma azoka bufu yi a o chere ne nsa won so.
One chim ya so me I said see for jama the two so all that interview no. One can in see but the all can say azokala di kan ka say obekuni the video and no aba na we so o say o ka je say mo ma apatia and no so aba
na say meteo
yeah me say me can say over so about so assassin na bujo bisa me no two parties no e say party yen stand e contest there there's no party me no NDC ni MBC obi aso obi to vote
obi adai
obi aso obi to vote
oh yes ro oh yeah no obi accuse na yonko
obi aso obi to vote na e won so bi say anyone dance na say who dance ya me define there who came out obi tini ka say kotobra na meje
za wanu me na gina kire ho no mo ekeka ka kire nkrofo se koto na beje
o mo nse party atarenti hu ye di do yo kotobra na beje
na nipa no koto no wanto ama onipa no se mato ama no ana obetwa
I don't need asem no me ko president church and president school and say ma me to I hona ka ti ba akoko jejire nkrofo ID card party ba akoko to share nsa no ID card or mo butika no
no jiju my ID card dey den
original ID card obi ni mi ode ye but omo twa video and omo yi video but omo video na sika bi en ode mo bia enti am branch en nkrofo say obi wo ha oba beto aba o dey say police station dey BREW electoral commission divided into two enti obi wa na onim so wa na so wa enti omo ji ID card na o wa kire ne say o police station ya na police station but then no jimi jini pa say ID card dey buma so wa kire kire
sani para mo reporting my police
o police mo ba say adance dey be any o say o cheska o say o kire mo police station and the police was say ja no for it.
Oh, okay. Na it is honorable Afenyo Marken so accuse minority leader. And also what's Marcus is saying?
Oh, when you know can say Afenyo Marken is majority leader or minority?
Minority leader.
Afenyo Marken.
Yes.
Okay. Me young man me say Afenyo Marken za ka say ye mo
Azoka so far Azoka Kafra so far Azoka and all accuse Afenyo Marken so o makote ni posters ne NDC posters ne ade sansam no krebe ne wom
na intejemu na ko ya chi na chi ni say na Afenyo Marken say ko police station bi na ko police station no and ko we say NDC for and the poster there by Titani baby a police station. Na last me no e ka say police station no no. Sa go for e come sentence here say it mean today. Omo bu 50 go 100. Omo di go for be e ba me tin an ka say be NDC ala be bi. Ma be gina park so bram kia ma be kia kan si. Se me no ka so ma be park so ma. Omo di be go be you will then be go between after machine or so you almost the pick up later
Jackson what they when need to form they were so to form din Say futu a yɛde ma youth no say enkoko emma sebe politician bia o win ni seat ya sebe o frɛ no kra ama ne tirin kwa onfa onfiu enyo wotimo say san kasa na yɛka ne nyina yɛka tugu mebo a
nana Ghana for bebre edifeko Ghana for bebre doesn't think about their future because already me no can hear pick up there Mercedes Supreme pick up there 15 and now 20 and a loan cruises there 5 I can't want to about that also my population you want to better the book if you want to hear the cook what ya I'm going to come on police ranger I'm not going to police agent no be my son for your you need to be a little bit to work with the enemy to
okay
because I'm a check
macho man for no
macho man for I'm going to when he 18 come on
how many wine
how many letter commission for no 18 come on
I was center ben
I have a president GHS and old and new.
Oh, okay.
President GHS old and new. Old and new.
For any idiot, for any idiot, na the BCB no aleti. Yeah, no ebekasa. Ewo ho abusia for training or the hunu for Jackson and ote nenkano na yemra studio 2 na yemfa enkomo. And she so say the by election and no any mampanyi ya wayi Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokono wayi na die no eno so honkomo eni nyina ebebremo sabre ERNEST na kwame osei adade mpacho me ma wakwaba
nua
bibi abokode
Adum.
Okay.
Adum eradi adum papa bi.
Ida Yesuase. Me feel you shirt no outfit no.
Me bronya atade no me dey di bronya nkuru akaba ko sana na
efata won so pa.
Na me nshira o se o kan se efata me. Na o ma miskana me nto bebre.
Amen. Yeah, right. Akwatia by election. So far.
Akwatia say we won. Ai. They say you see galamsey no, they say there. Ghana ni bia wo to abati a MPP ana se galamsey nti wan kwankoto aba no se de ya se kan na nsuo no na ye ti se ti ana meboa se de nsuo na adane atechare ane ni nyina erik pa galamsey na nsuo na awe na NDC fon de unim na okogira o se ye prosini a ya chiwa brimu kama pa ura bia yesi e friend kojo pepra na ne ho asem na ba ha e front page
I see
Ghana for hu ya no se NDC ni o ye galamsey na wo soja ni police ni uko ho se ukochi na ochi wa no abrimu ti se dia azoka etutu ponche ye third vice anu ewo polling station police ni gina ho a wentumi anya foko na wasori aka che me say the 50,000 policemen akwa kogu ho emfaso bia ni so IGP what say your mining seeker causing financial loss to the state azoka mami hu video no ma frema mfa to social media no bia nhwe bi ma mo bia nkohwe bi say oni Masaud ka kire azoka say oh my brother nyina na what treni kukrumoti say na hye ni nua ni hwinim etua ni hwinimu ani osato na no twede panyan kotino na ogina ho no maami kotino asem na kra na emisiri no owu sa akwa no to twede na no yi na ni hwe nchen onpeso obedi adanse koti 50,000 na o sisa o mine sika no permit say chacha sika se nkate ewura momone ewura ko bi ewura maami na otiti ni more mu a oton pure water dia kotua ni ba school fees abre ya ye bie school yi na ye chesi no abae ya geni 1 cedi ye koji 1 cedi na ye de apamo atade tuntum a hye prosini ya mani tuo ya mani akade ya tuka atop petrol gum de na akojira akwatia kona kobo nipa hu ban nipa na ye tu na no twede yu gina ho ye see police station operation for gu obe 35 ni gina ho yato obi ano twede omo anka hwe polisi ni ba ko no yato twede ni wie afi na yaso nipa ne mene na oba be pata anim guase poto me te owura mahama se onu no soma awo mu me de IGP so onu no soma awo mu so mu nkodi nsem hunu so filisa nyo onu no di osoma awo mu so mu nkodi nsem hunu a ene ye nchichi wo mu owura mahama se nya wo na wasoma wo third vice chairman so onkoto twede e wa akwati am yanchi no because Akufo-Addo after Ayawaso West Wogon or seti commission or passing mra act 999 2019 or passes amrano or the disbanded and as azoka kroya or to twede azoka di wo mranim mami waka imraneda yeah defining one more ye vigilantism e wo Ghana ha no azoka boys azoka kroya din ka ho boys na omudi na chi na omubedi nsem hunu ewo we your friends saying Ablekuma North no sa boys na egu akwati ha no omo te pick up mu no mu ni nam na se oto Masawood twede na Masawood nyina na free tamale Masawood so ye kremoti so no a Masawood so wo boys omudi na chiti so no a na sa Masawood nye obi a o exhibit your friends saying o exhibit maturity o kire Ghana for say MPP for Sabin Preduasa Sabio Nyansa kakra ewo ye trimu cha ye nuanom no Masawood nso frɛ ne boys se mumra na omuso di moto ba ho anka akwati anka de ye tie nie anka akwati anka maame uti ha aka say so far so good ani because onu Masawood no so azoka anye kramo nche Masawood azoka no onu so odi ne boys edi na chi no womu obro womu na motofo no ne sa enkrofo na ma me de are hokura wa akwati ani se de are ho chan ni nyina eni sa abrantie bia ono ti ne moto so a omo se oye pru police fo be ya duonu video no wo online obi ankohwe bi abrantie onkura tuo onkura jan onkura hwe de ni boni awaya ni se oti moto so apolice fo akire no na obi gina ho to twede one ne boys gina na chi to twede na koti ayi na ni ahwe ban ani animguase poto Ghana police fo yi me say animguase sa munchi azoka muntumi nchi obia koye bibia na mukochi na munja asa boy na musi otimoto so no omunja ne ntem kura IGPA umantie na egu ni omugu animu ase. What kind of behavior is that? Mommy, why are we here? Ayawaso West Wogon see here no. After Ayawaso West Wogon ya ye by election miensa. Udimza. Miensa ningina asumdwe nkwa. Na owura mahama ba ne say na nkwa ubedi mampania by election bia da ne twede boy. After Ayawaso West Wogon ye call asin wine asin north. Any ye call Kumewu. Any a call Juso Mami Uti say BBC. Akufo-Addo make sure Akufo-Addo aban and make sure say Ghana yasumdwe ehubete. Enti owura mahama NDC fo amutie me. Mugu mu animu ase na moaje onokwa. Moaje onokwa. Mugu muwani mwasi anope na mitie chachas na mere kura ho na mere aho pa NDC ni MPP ni bia ni ha obeka sabio obeka nyansa sem kakra kire no se nsem na wo keka no emfa kwan na de wo support no ye nsem hunu ntijai stop na mitie no na afi ma Jerry correct no no san na etweman so mami asemu aye be kan ne no akwati aba election me boa me de me wogidie se akwati afo they said they me kan last week no e be hye owura ERNEST akumi eni onyam omunua na wakwahia na kwanhia wu me say ye nuanum na omu afiri mu no owura ERNEST akumi those days me kai pa na me ne ta connect to ni o my FM ebe fa yonko pa be ye nuanum me kai pa said the last time I'm in share one on one na me baha no ko UTV ne yɛhyia wɔ aseɛ hɔ ne yɛn nyinaa yɛdi nkɔmmɔ ne yɛpaapaa mu mene ne nhyia a bɔde yɛn so obiom kɔpem sɛ mete sɛ me nua no ɛfiri mu awerɛhosɛm saa na megyina hɔ na meka sɛ MPP for yɛ adeɛ bi a ɛyɛ human they eschewed humanity ɔmo yɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ nipasu ɔdɔ akomapa ɔmo yi kyerɛ sɛ yɛ nua mu tala sɔre da koro sɛ bimprɛduasa wan yɛ obi a na nsusu bɔne ama no ERNEST ɛne mutala ɛwɔ su bi a ɔmo nyinaa ɛbɛn paa ɔmo nyinaa yɛ mmeranteɛ ɔmo nyinaa yɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo pɛ nipa ɔmo mmienu nyinaa yɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ayi sɛ nipa ɛbɛn wɔ ɔmo pɛ ɔmo asɛm paa ɔmo ne obiara ni ntɔkwa nti no MPP for te sɛ yɛn nua na akɔhyia na akwanhyia wuo no MPP for sɔre sɛ yɛn ne obi ampre ho nipa nkwa ho hia ɛkyɛn ahonyadeɛ nipa nkwa ho hia ɛkyɛn parliamentary seat akonnwa ɛwɔm sɛ MPP for yɛn nɔɔso wɔ parliament deɛ yɛnya bi ka ho ankeɛ pɛ nanso nipa nkwa ɛho hia ɛkyɛn ahonyadeɛ nti MPP for sɛ ɛnam kwan a yɛn nua no fa so a ɔdi free yɛn nsa ɔkɔhyia na akwanhyia wuo nti yɛne obi ankɔpre na akonnwa ho yɛnyaaya me deɛ mete ha yi menyaaya nka NDC for sɛbe nyankopɔn de akoma pa adwen papa sei ɛhyɛ wɔ akoma ɛhyɛ wɔ tirim ɛde ade pa ɛto wɔ akoma so sɛ sɛdeɛ na ERNEST ne yɛ tie nti sɛdeɛ ERNEST mpɛ ne ho asɛm nti anka MPP yɛne mu nkɔpre akonnwa yi ho nanso ɔmo sɛ wei deɛ anopa no na chatas kan ya merɛ ho kɛse paa ani yɛne wɔ mu kɔpre ho yɛbɛgye oji ana yɛ den sisi a me free show bi so na ɛba yi akotia wɔ mu a ɛnyɛ ma efiri mu a ɛntosini 88 no ɛba 87 a ɛma yɛnyɛ minority ɛma yɛnyɛ majority ɛnsesa yɛn hyɛbrɛ me deɛ me sɛ a minim sɛ akotiafoɔ ɛbɛkɔ akɔhyɛ ERNEST ya okumia ni onyam BNDC foɔ ɛne ɔmo azoka boys that venom that pain that anger na ɔmo de kɔɔ hɔ sɛ yɛ bɛkum nipa maame udim sɛ ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ yɛ kokum nipa unim ana obi anka nkyerɛ o
no ka sɛ obi e buy election
azoka timi bie na no ka sɛ ɛnɛ sɛ yɛyɛ campaign o maame asam yi ɛnɛ no anka Ghana mra kyerɛ sɛ poster bia ɛbɛn polling station hɔ bia no ansa na yɛbɛto aba no anka yɛn wa mfiri hɔ NDC for the foforo akɔtetare hɔ foforo mu no kyeawo afenyo say yɛn ni mra so kɛkɛ let us live by the rule of law. Let the tenets of the rule of law apply to all. Ma NDC for entity omo die mfiri ho. MPP for nyi omo die mfiri ho. Yen kwa akwati amra asumdwe mu. Azoka se so beto afenyo marking so ka se yen ti poster ni mfiri polling station ho. Eya poster wo kromu o. Obeto no se ono azoka ebie na no kan pay. So obeto say afenyo maki ejina ho kan say yen titi poster ni free polling station na anka yebeye by election woni kurom maame owura mahama te Ghana ha on kan hwe on friend na brantie ni kan kire ni say he onua Ghana nya wodia wa ban aba power nkire say ya ton oman na amamu NDC fo onu beto afenyo a anka obeku na to ho aprosi for beye 30 wo ho obi anka hwe oman pani krono pani wom Ghana mine no pani wom na yesi pani otena fie ma nkwalawe na nka no pani otena fie ma ni man for din semhunu no ye kan semhunu difo a ye bebo ni din nti owura mahama wazoka o third vice chairman of the NDC owo akwatia ka akire obi se me beto se wo kan se yenti poster free polling station na anka meku wato ha ama ya ye by election wo ukrom na they are ho chen ni nyina ne se time a o ka akire owura Masawood se odi ni nsa ni kokromoti wura ni hwini mu na odi na odi na no pim na no no maami onim de fe wo ho na Masawood ka akire say my brother be patient my brother na Masawood friend no minua nya abotre minua to bo ase Masawood anto twede ani bi Masawood ani na tem Masawood amfrɛ obia sɛ bra na yani azoka mfansi ani wanfrɛ motofo wantwitua antwi jan wanya hwe wanmo naso wanya ne hwe de papa ne ka ne sɛ my brother be patient ayani wo anim guase I believe say penny wo man yi mu a penny frɛ wakwala ne ka kyerɛ ne sɛ Ghana no yani bie ya che nti nkurase sem no ye munyim frim Ghana ni bie ya che o maame suku ba Ghana no na Africa ha baby bebre na suku ni ho say na Sierra Leone o se de nkoa na Nafura Bay College ewo na suku ba Ghana nti yani bie ye nyene ye pese Ghana fo ye tenase ne ye bobrapa enye tutrasem enye ntokwa se bie simre bie atwa mu a je enu achi no mama ya pass act 999 after Ayawaso West Wagon me say ye call Asin North obia wanka ye call Kumawu obia wanka ye call Ejuso obia wanka na ba ne say na NDC ba power election day general election na police ni gina ho kutatrio na ni nua Ghana ni ba wa bo ka kire electoral officer say we will kill you ye beku na police ni gina ho enu achi ye ko ayawa ye ko himfa ye ko Ablekuma North aprosifo gu ho to no that's a near to ne ho te say wa bo awo adua so na wa head oba besia oba tan enya abaya mpo te say freemanom na waka say ne ho sisi ne ho nam so kakra maame panimu na branti a wa pagya na de ama na beti aye ketiketi say fosum coat no gina ho na wa to ne ho de natia pema ba oba ama oba na tofom na ne nua ba oba time in the person of maame no your friends oh ano Schwarzenegger no the okochi galamse excavator na ira
hana bisi
no see fatano enya be ma no kan say senara oba na kan sa oba macho men bro wan kasankasa wunua ba oba ti say wo na macho men atu agu ne so onya won boni bia ombisa obi ahwe ondi obi atem na ma atu agu ne so na Schwarzenegger say yabu no mami onim de enti okan sa meni NDC ni ekohia show obi so omugidi say omo say ya kachre NDC form rantie ne say how akomsi a shoot to NDC ni ekuno wawu mami uti sa ade ne mpani nsan wokruma enti NDC for ne nam yenya how akomsi na ye be finish no ye ekuno because we ku NDC ni and the NDC young men believe it omo agiedi it's even an insult to their president who has brought oral and a reset so obi a shoot to nipa kuno aye we ku NDC ni omo aba aban mu na onfa mra kwan onfa ne onfa mra kwan so osuma azoka boys na omusu nkoku ne bi enti no ye head nipa Na nipa or perpetrating such levels of assault. They are fined 6,000 Ghana. Mommy, and now me who the way Azoka behave that he's taking away all the beauty of what is happening in Akwetia. But me maka, mommy say me ba dem ha. Ebe campaigning say yema omuntu aba emfanshe NSC akumye ni onyam. But I said it here and I'm saying it again and I've said it on other platforms. Say ba kono every MPP so I tosini ebe ka ho a enye ma 88 and 87, it is still their micro minority, but we will still be the mighty minority. There ye to me ye no ye bet koswa ye. Ba kuno nse sanhwe, omo pe omo mfa akwatia. Anamewa, mama dem hambe can say the seat that I had confidence in was Ablekuma North. Enu kra ye si ye nko, nti ukofa akwatia na ye den. Why ye den? U bro abrewa. Wakopaya brewa sumweti no form. Now I a day. Fine. But there's always posterity. Say they are enjoying the goodwill of the people of Ghana. Ghana for edi akuma part to Abama mu. Mudia mumbro ye yawaha. Mungunkum ye yawaha. Mudia munya boneno. Na dia ye ya mutumidi we num ye campaign amudi wini ye no. It is still there for you. So you can take Akwatia, you can add more. It is still the micro minority, as you call it, or the mighty minority, as we call it. It will still remain the same. Nothing will change. And it will not change the resolve of the MPP. And the MPP's resolve. I still said the same thing. Me wish ni say the MPP will go into conclave. Okay. Let them misuse the goodwill of the people of Ghana. The people to judge them in 2028 are not me. And yeah, MAAME, but the people of Ghana will pass judgment again. And we will see whether they did the right thing or they did the wrong thing.
Thank you so much, Nesta Dade of the MPP, Malik Adama of the NDC. Malik Akwaba.
Yeah, another year.
Bibia Bokode. Nyamia Dom. Now, Akwatia by election.
Yeah, me that's Bibre. They can mean cheer on my opinion. I mean cheer the good professor and so yeah, running mates. Mean cheer Momuti.
When you're running mate, she is the vice president.
The vice president. Sorry, mean cheer. The first time we had female vice president. The first time we had female vice president, and Obe acted as president somewhere last 2 weeks. Last week. Yes, me chair one kasansu and omo muti yeah. Me tie me nua me ba no, but in fact why he as a Maggie. But a lot of things occur in they were forced. I wish say utie authentic information from Akwatia and can they all can. Mami somewhere around 9:30 and I may order a radio station and I need direct information on Akwatia. And yet he's a leader, that's minority leader. Echo NDC constituency office. And a cast a package, they are not moving. Our posters a bohon with his people or motive. I'm saying, how? This is lawlessness, number one. And to make our station, I say, or train Ntokwa Aba. Because they are uye and ya dia. Say your doors why you be penny. Because it's lawlessness. Say a party your constituency officer. You have no business. You have no business. And so say you call party or polling station. But what call party or what business do you have? Prior to that, Mitie Samia Oku, early around 9293, your interview. So, everything was moving smoothly. BBI moving smoothly. I'm saying Mitie no station we are. I'm so we thank God. Then 30 minutes down the line, yet he said they are minority leader. This is the genesis. Say BB ABC Ewa Akwatia. Leader, and you are violent. And mommy, this is not the first time. Tama omoko demonstration. Omoko presenting petition to the president. Flagstaff House or Bo Police Niasom. We all know it. Afenya Markins. What are we talking about past? 2 months ago is past. But police now so. Today, NDC party office. What is your business? Posters are a tarika. Do you have to do how kind of lawlessness? Mami, imagine, say NDC were in their numbers. What would have happened there? And no, and your first vice, a car say, Anka Owo, and aside in this year, there will be by-election in this constituency. Nobody will sit for legislator who's supposed to know the law, supposed to know better, and you're so violent, and he has a history. Because why your first one, what police are some in uniform, and we were there, nobody stops him, and we were there. And to imagine says we will not agree because that is not your business. That is not your business. However it is, election ekosu. A day to the election no yan campaign. But posters no ebe wo. Strategic place no ube yi any pavilions ni other ones ebe yi. But they are tare no some places be ho they are still there until 1, 2, 3 months. Then one can say attitude by its own. But you don't go to NDC constituency office now what do you want? You are provoking. That is where we are coming from. Na me vice and so. Me tie no. Me tie me nwa we me bo kasa ke I wish onim de okoso. Onim de okoso ntin ke tro mfutrogo nkofo. Ok me catch utie language no use here dogo man okay. Okay say me nwa ma warning with their oye no. Me go so warning oye me go so warning. Into we stay there MPP third vice no. Na opanach we me nwa no me warning. Be so be otie language no bia. Met ma plate me warning. Who you so ye who can come in same who can say me warning. So because anka me wo ho and afeni martins ba me constituency. Eba so oba betete posters etare cars one ka there will be by election your constituency because who free violent there. Similar thing happens at Ablekuma. What happens at Ablekuma? Meanwhile eka yebu Yenya yempe say ebebu will be election. Especially but we don't want it. Yempe. But there's a responsibility on wo say usubema Corona yeden, Corona aye peaceful. Who call election? They kind who the pepper spray at your back. Mamiti, they told me, who call polling station, a cluster of polling stations, which is about 4 polling stations. Now phone only back open 2 because it was 19. Only one. Who called Jina Hono, who think of by a return no more. So who no penny when she was being interviewed. Who no penny. Now Omokacho said they be say only one polling station. An election no. And the other ones be ban ye be more than was signed because and only yan to ho aba. But still uti no mechi. Say what they penny. Say ye pam because omombe ye MPP for penny. What I do, you are calling for violence. You are calling for violence. The right thing to do here, appropriate authorities will. You can report. Say in the court. But would you know what say you are calling for violence? And you had the violence. You are calling. Though we condemn, but you are calling. And Tinyama be say cause why? How do we assure the peace? If Nyama be say more, yeah, how do we assure the peace? That is where we are coming from. And I think the police should have arrested Afenya Martins. Well, you can't move to your opponent's constituency. Now, the I don't think that was right. It is pure violence. And I think they should have arrested him to bring peace. If he was arrested, when you say peace could have come, though peace are back. And peace has come to stay. MPP is too violent. Too violent. Too Ablekuma, you cause the violence. Bibi Aya Consul, you are causing violence there. Election be you are causing violence there. And we don't like violence. And then you hold here. And I say never because that election, we know we will win the election based on 2 factors.
What are the factors? Good.
Number 1, the performance of the government. Whether the government is performing or not, and we know the government is performing. Today, Métier Anapawi, Now station we are at the same time around 9:15. Now McJerry interview. So oh, sugar boy, but I can tell you on authority, sugar today is 520 per sack. Unlike those time 850 early later part of last year. Yenim emo are dropping. Yenim all items that are imported into this country has some drop are reducing. That is a fact. Gas, okoto. Later part of last year, you're top 14.5 kilo. You're feeling at 140 cities. Today, you feel it around 100 cities. Everybody feel it. And I could hear from there, I feel it. So that is one. And two, when you say already in a case no court. And they call court because you notice overvoting in some of the polling stations.
Okay.
And the court upheld it. AD assembly and then to come with the injunction to also say he shouldn't call himself as the candidate. And now on maneuver a call swearing in. Until now mobile bench warrant for his arrest. Until you know, na him say and you overvoting into our candidate could have emerged the winner. These two reasons. And until now we are contesting. We are not contesting the seat because we are wicked. Yeah, Kume we are contesting when a Dr. Kuma may so rest in peace. So we never contested. We are wicked. We never contested. And let me tell my brother, Tamale Central, there isn't one man contesting. You can't even imagine the difference. Your candidate had 16%. The late MP had 75%. It's not comparable. 52,000 and 16,000. That's what we are talking about. So, you can't go. But with Wayno, we have a tangible reason because we were fighting for the seats as a result of wrongdoings and overvoting. And you know, I find the currency here in a way, but opportunity be a better say we should go in. We will go in, and then the people of Akwatia will decide whether they will vote for the NDC as a result of the good governance, or they will vote for the MPP who destroy the country and left the country as bankrupt, as baller junk status. Ghana under the MP before they were leaving is characterized with full of debt, lawlessness, even by the president before Omufi power area. Today, country in a movie, Akwatia 8 people have been sentenced, of course. Yamo fines 6,000. You see, that. Mame, Ube Kai early stage of MPP. When the invisible force AC Kumasi, the National Security Coordinator, the pregnant judge, what happened? Those that were on trial, 8,000 fine. But the other group, the then Attorney General, one continue. They were left. What about I was West committee here? What was the finding? Our committee at the Maya. None of them. Yeah, boss Sam George, so the president, white paper, Eka say Sam George, Eshe Ghana Huruba, Eshe Nebufu. It's because we are Nebufu into no born so. Uncle free. It has gone free. But today, under His Excellency, there is a prosecution. And the 8 people were put before court. Our court are finding or more. Me, now I was expecting, say, how I should have called back. Now you behind electoral officers. What were you standing behind them doing? Because you also have a responsibility to make sure that the country is peaceful. The election will move peaceful. You also have the responsibility. So my expectation was the judge, should have also cautioned Hawa, so that moving forward, Ebimo and provoking will not call for violence. So whatever is happening is as a result of violence.
Okay.
By election, Mami, whether we like or not, it will happen. We only pray, say, money yes will be at least Obi Kodi Hine, Obi a new appointment, Obi a resign, they will come. But when they come, we should put things in the right manner.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as a police fire, yes, police fire. Mami, Ablekuma, and your police intervention, we wouldn't know what could have happened to Hawa. We wouldn't know. Police intervention. Video, no.
Okay.
All can Akwatia. We have the videos on our phone. Police came in. Police was there. Police ne wura medal. Police and a wura medal. Or see police no or you all want the police then why do you sit on national television and lie? And went further to say there were 35 policemen standing there. Emma, yeah, you all want and all to move ice, no, and the police ne. What kind of lies are that? Police not entered in the middle. So let's stop this lie.
Malik, thank you so much. I was here for Sanya kwa homaso ebio na yenko akwatia abato empesua so. Oba for my hand. Michael.
Yes.
Akwatia yehu se aprosifo bi ni motofo bi ni honkro ne ba etwetwa mfoni ni ade a yehu se uben ho de na ekoso ankasa.
Okay, akaka na obodi abaso na baby teacher be George Baako any entire enti both basha say blue phone term so na be ya ye kan aba na enjo mo nsam enti baby omo bia na washa say ebo pempim so na be ya omanfo a omasha say ebo ben police stations ahodo no ombedu ho mehu baby omugina na omo nko ben baby abato commission eyo madwuma ne bebre no no mo ye afi so motos a ye mo kwanso mo fanwura police stations so no mo na ben baby omoto aba no ye hwani wura ne ehu na police force sa moto no enti a say moto be ye enum kronsia na ekire no omo abisa ni wura wo mo ma na ma sa moto no mo ka che obi asa mo mpese moto bia be ben police station abre ya ye ba be kan ana aba no ana say enche na mo kan aba no omo mpese moto bia be ben nu che huduma e no mudi afi uba hadoma ase ahokeka na say 10 out na amanyoko emienu ni nyina obi complete say wo fem na ensweni titru ni MPP for mehu eyowura mare wade so kwa pro bele kasa no che say uba akwatia main lorry station the bus terminal mewo ya o hwe ahokeka na enhye danso no munim ni nti a omanfo entumemba afi mi hu New Jaben South MC ora around so do subu ache e na afi so former BREW MC ora Bas Babi omo wo hanom omo cheso esani esan say by election day omo hwe anim say nipa dodo na so bia na ba beto lorry station and omo hwe anim say nipa ahanum adunum ensia 556 they say beto aba bra me hwe no na nipa be ahanu aduasa miensa 233 and o ma beto aba afi o hwe bus terminal omo hwe nipa be ahanan adunum mienu 452 anim now so after the time I me call presiding officer no ne din kita no na nipa oha ni dun so na beto aba me kwa brosan ase ho no mo hwe nipa ahanan aduanan mienu 442 anim after the time I me call ha me ne presiding officer ne din kita na nipa oha aduasa enan na beto aba nti wo hwe sa nipa ye hwe manim ene omo a omatumi abeto aba na enhye dan so ani a omo complaining wo honom me no ka say fi no pay wi abremu a metimo ase kakra bi ba ye azoka boys ne omo keke ka ho na afi so troko mu na ekire so ye white poster wo NDC party office ne keke ka ho no post for entem e ba enti sisa abe na aba no ye ntie wati waka me he bia ekoso be bia asumde so na ombeto omaba no more ba obi so ma obi say menji me lorry fence mintu meto obi so mintu police for police station dodo obi so say me kwa former ba me ko ja so ba eno na ekeka ho bi na ebi so say police for those or police stations no eno nti na ase abato no akeka na eheda wo fam enti me yiniema me bobo so say ole san kan na hyentu ade o kwa fo na say ja so ba ana say police for those or police station wanti ehuru na minim na bia omo de be hye biem so omo pa no mabo mutumu po se omo ntu obi se mekoto manto minya faso bia wo so na o ka ten so wa sede se oto aba oso emfa ne ho enti eno na ama nkrofo se omo nkoto aba na mom aka don hwe baako any minute kakra ne de e bia na age sacha bebem na political parties omo eso omo from number 2 aba no na omo tumi edi sesa nkrofo betumi aba beto kakra aka nioma mede sunsun so atudwe say nipa abetu nie no na akwa anim kakra
okay
nsem 20 bia ni ho so a ne ho aka te say so na abekuma ekosi ye ni ade force for gba no ba so be hwe so ampa udu baabi na omu bisa so pede na ID card da komuni bibia ye BIAMAH na nkita wo die se wo di bia no omu we di nkita wo na so omu no kra akasa na ukọ minya no mo bia ni other police stations obi ani ho wakasa ya nante na ni so ya nante na so na abdokuma ye ebisi ye no da bi ebisa enkoso ha bibia ya asumfie mu. Okay.
Yeah, that's Michael. Michael Akrofi and Century ni ono so ewa kwetia and what is yeneno etwetwe nkomo na yebesa yakobiem yenu Ebeneza aye ono so ewa kwetia ho yate se kasakasa bi ekoso ni nipa bi etwiko baabi ene ade eti yebekọ Ebeneza aye ho na ehon so amane ebo said yesi etie no ode ehon ensem amaye na comments appeal 2 and now say Akwatia by election Honorable Asumadu has taken the lead. NPP after special greetings to Honorable Bright Sylvie Faye Ash Hassan. Now say good afternoon Mami Soldier enjoying live from Netherlands. Greetings to Second DJJ. Love you all. We love you too. We some oman for a day abba na yankoi Ebeneza aye Eben
yo
mahai
yo minu abia mi josu
yo na sesia ugina he ewo Akwatia bato mpesa so
mpacho prempren ya me na woka say de me wo kru bi a wo fra wo se
bemenase dia na ekoso
o you had biribi agboko anopano na bebedu ha na santen wa hapa wareto wangaba na prempren amena wokasa ide akofem esanse nipa bi si onganya nentisi wo mesika ansa na ongato wabano nti wonso waretwen tesika kona ansa na ongabeto na emu bebi a watifi ni unipa akon mesika de mi ni mu nipa akon na bio no wongese woto waba wa ha no 474 mena woka say 315 na ababeto prempren mena wokan police force ha bibiri oha obi ni ha bibia nso koso boko na we a wodi adwembo ne ba na we hu won ahofade a wodi gina hokora na ntempa na wa adwene besesa wore ndi boni bia wa ha nti ahade bibia boko atembo ni bia ensiye abato no so a egusu a ekoso fefefe.
Okay, yeah, that's sippy. Yeah, that's it. I was here, Yenua Ebeneza, aye, and I decided the answer. I want you to come, I want to meet Nafakona, the answer,
Mammy,
my
papa say my chantro, and I'm watching video na mano.
Okay.
And the video nini also heavy. I say my chantro. Na my friend video no on YouTube, my friend fan to her. Channel 1 eyi free anopa. Metro TV eyi free anopa. Me ba hanom no me free Metro TV na. Papa prosi ni gina ho.
Yeah.
And now as a papa Masaud catch as okay.
Hey, ordinance pim ne bo pa.
Pim na no enya ne bo.
Di kan pim ne bo.
Pim ne bo fa.
No ordinance abona no so.
Aha. O say me bo.
Masaud was laughing.
Masaud say nyabo o say oh my brother be patient. But me say my brother be patient nkwana na o kan.
Yeah.
Oka ordinance sakra to na beti. Ordinance to na beti my brother be patient. Ansa na o to no twede.
That means azoka na dey were ready to fight.
Me say ansa na azoka aba ho no. Who ni boys no mami video no kosi uba say police ni kura wait you my brother you haven't watched the video to the end mami timer as police ni pata
no video no
mami police ni pata wie no afa na azoka boys no boy ba ko a o she green no afa na ono awuram the police about 20 Mr. police for ebu Boys for bear 20 go. Now Zoka boys no still are attacking him. It's a shame. It's an insult. Let me tell you, this is a President John Dramani Mahama who wants to reset Ghana. This is a Ghana. This is your Ghana. This is the reset. Ghana for Amutie mi munko YouTube na munko share. This is the reset. That is what I am upset about. Osi obesisan niama bonia esi wo Ghana ha. Osi ayawa so west wo gon esi na enya adepa ye nyina ye condemn mame me ne uni dem a ye nyina ye condemn ye as you are so West Wagon no ni West form ni say Azoka boys police for be 20 na Azoka boys ebe bro bi the same thing NSC why Ablekumanov. What I'm saying is you are in Ghana, I am in Ghana. I am a nobody, I don't have protection. The video is not lying. Ghana for Munyana Obianko YouTube. I want Ghanaians to go and watch. You shouldn't interpret. I will not interpret. But what I'm saying is say Masawood Okohono Enanka Ononso Okofa Ebia ni invisible forces bi Okofa ni. But this is the video. This is Masawood. Mami who say Nimra Azoka boys ni start here they know. But mami, this is the truth in Ayawaso West Wagon. Some judge dinani war akwane ni ase no born asum. Number 1. Number 2, omu ko share MP ni fie. Omu kutetuo ni niama. Enti mrantie na omu sorry call hono no. They were shot at first. I'm telling you, this is the truth. There is exactly what happened in Ayawaso West Wagon. But because na MPP what to me inti. Na mrantie na omu nso call hono no omu asiesie omu. Sam George and Fanny in some woman, Yasia, Bibian Coca Papa, and Kaon Boss and George Asun. That was how Sam George got slapped. Mamino, Mammy Obatino. Or the Nisako Obianiasi. Where do you be at them? Or call Hono, walk off Freas or car. Masawood in ye, or call Hono, walk off Freas or car. Where the Azoka attempt. That is what we are talking about. And I am saying that some judge, the videos are there today. And it's a shame. It's an insult to the reset man. The reset man is embarrassing himself because you promised Ghanaians that Nyamabia Sikane and yet Galamsey nye. You won election on the back of Galamsey, Mr. President John Dramani Mahama. You won election on the back of Ayawaso West Wagon, Mr. John President. This is what is happening under you. It's a shame.
But that's it. Yes, Malik.
Interesting.
It's a shame.
So one for Eka says, no wonder MPP keep on collapsing. Day in day of collapsing because you don't learn. You lie always. You don't learn. Yeah, I share video. I also was working. Sam George was not near that close to the man. The man have to stretch Eslapeno, and we have a sitting president. White paper or say because MP no a share guy ne bufu into no bonus. That's a reckless precedent. You share video no. Nowhere in the video. Nowhere is better than Akufo-Addo. Nowhere is better than Akufo-Addo in all aspects of life.
In the presence of the police.
Yes, you see, nowhere, Mami. Nowhere in this video. You who say Azoka Nkrofo
and the president nothing
about vice, third vice chairman. Nowhere in the video. When you watch the video, Ubera say, Omo vice no, Edi kan yenansa. And on born and son, or yenansa. Why do you remove your hand? Or they can't yenansa and on born and son. That is where the provocation starts. Okay, don't tap in. Why do you have to tap in? I don't know what's about it. I don't know what's about it. No, I don't know what's about it. You don't have to.
My brother be patient.
You don't have
my
to.
brother be patient.
You don't have to remove your hand. You don't have to stretch your hand. You had your time, so get patient. You had your time.
No, man, you are telling them.
Yes, you had your time. You had your time. You lied. I was here. You lied. We were here. Oh, Yinansa, Movice Yinansa, towards Azoka. And Azoka born and son. That is what provoked Azoka. And I'm having Azoka Eka say there will be by-election. You, war minority leader.
Yeah.
It's painful. Say constituency office. Minority leader can walk there. NDC constituency, whereby you are MPP, and start say, oh, see. Process etaric cars.
Okay.
Me branch how can say car say me yes. Why do you lie like that?
Why didn't they report him to the police?
They didn't fight there.
Said because
he did it. It's unlawful.
Why didn't they report to the police but rather say
no, we did not.
There should be there will be a by-election.
Do you know what happened?
No.
Instant. Our people didn't because young from Penta. So on the stage now me one which is this local station no me one yeah Fred direct no can business when they interview the NDs man say you are we need and the person obedient and here Baba be fry guard. So ya ja emanako. But azoka already on any chairman no. They have conversation already. And azoka kachen and said, "Ya okay can't farm me hono jai mempe." So when they meet, no language no cano. Also who ma catch me want to say jadia wuya no. Mempe jai. Once I know a buffon or they can. Okay, come in some born, who say me to say jai. Mempe and also oh they say we me. I said no, they we me wouldn't yasa. Oh, call and say me cast me pesa. And to one yin and son, and be picture me yin say or tap in the job. And no born and son found some few or and that's what trigger. What I see video now that's how it is. I don't know you start tapping. I don't know you start tapping. I don't know you start tapping. You don't have to remove your hand because already when you know abroad. Allow me because when you know abroad, you understand. And the police for near then a beam. About here. 35 police for. 35 police for no. 35 police for now a war no. I mean 35 police for war no. They were watching. Tama or born the chest no, or tapping the chest. Sorry to tap or tapping the chest no. And then the police need we saw police from the raw middle a separate here. The same thing no omo chantro e wa ayawa so west wagon. Hey, omo chantro e wa ablekuma. Said the police were a wolf ejina ho. And they call boo Madam Hawakumse. Nevertheless, it was police who should struggle now. And they get it. But you see, any time no NPP, you bring violence. Election way could have been peaceful if your violent leader and tete your process on our cars. And then your leader has a record of violence. Or Bob police also has a record of violence. Your leader finger marking has a record of violence. And or no and tete. That is the genesis. And that is what we are condemning. Everyone was peaceful. This morning before Obesa, it was peaceful. And the mobile yes. How Okomsin brought it. All MPP still was no more. Nothing happens to them. But who are for pepper spray? Who can just say pepper spray on fire? What are you telling you? It's against the law. It's a weapon. A weapon, so it's against the law. A weapon. So you don't have to hold pepper spray. It's only police you can arrest you for holding weapons.
Police would never arrest you for holding
pepper spray. Police will
never.
Arrest
It is
you.
for people's protection.
Find out today. Maybe you don't know. I'm telling you, go and find out.
Police to
arrest who for holding pepper spray because pepper spray is big. Listen to me.
Which
pepper
law are you
spray.
quoting?
Yes, Ghana law.
Which law?
Ghana law.
Which law?
Let me quote you. Hold on. Do you know say in Ghana's law, you cannot hold offensive offensive ammunition.
Insulted everybody. What did you say?
That?
Which law?
Pepper spray. It's pepper spray. Calm down. It's pepper spray. Hold on. It's pepper spray, not part of ammunition.
Which law?
No, it's pepper spray. Pepper spray not part of ammunition.
It's part.
It's part of ammunition. He doesn't know. The only say pepper spray is part of ammunition. You don't know. You have a lot to learn. Stop arguing. It's part of ammunition.
The law, no law bans me from legally acquiring a gun.
Malik Macho, wrap up on that. On a question.
Sanipa say, Etiha. Ekachira me say, our council, a right to hold, our council a right, so we hold the pepper spray. We pepper spray is part of weapons. And weapons per our law does not allow, say, ubekita. Pepper spray is part. Mame correct too. Mame correct too. You are still in me. Stop the ignorance. Yeah, correct too. Still, you get it. Not say, who can say yes or better marketer. Mami, imagine where we are. Where if you have people who think like this, if the MPP thinks like this, say pepper spray, ubi better marketer, or your rights or better. So by elections, I hear can say a basic. Now your person be ya. You will have peace. Now MPP communicator say, "Ubet marketer pepper spray aqua." Are you not inviting violence? Do you agree now, Ukita? Mami, when you say armed robbers attack you in your home, no more say you be bia. Uti, not say you don't have a serious weapon. Only serious weapon in your house. Do you know your issue? is better and safer than if they should see serious ammunition in your house. Mami, are you aware of that? That is the thing. And to who the arm a show, I dream better. What dream and a friend the air fine. I dream like it and a friend. So far as this country is concerned, you people are very violent. Stop the violence. Stop. But the president was 30 chrono, day in, day out. And we are making move in this country. Today, we are B-. From C, when you are leaving, we are B-, which is plus. Today, I think, say, in our education sector, a lot of improvement. All the debts, most of them have been cleared out. Payments have been done. Relief, nursing allowance have been paid. Teachers' allowance have been paid. The country is moving in the right direction. No wonder pools, as at last 2 months, all the think tanks, it reduced 82% of Ghanaians say the country is moving in the right direction. You can't distract the country. That's how can some creative violence, but you can never distract the country. Last year, November, when pools were made with the same think tanks, the same results by 78% of Ghanaians say the country is moving in the wrong direction, which today, yedanyamiasi, and yende, yenya journalists binum, omotina radio, eka say, even say any issue we near, yenti eduaneso, yenti kaso, yenti petrol say, yenti fe so send betemete. But today, it has changed. The narration has changed, and Akwetia people are not left out. And there are no, and I mean, say 2 tangible reasons Akwetia people will also vote for the NDC. And we have a meeting on my sister television, UTV.
Yeah.
And you interview a young lady aging around 25, 28. And also, say, the any papa eti akonya so no, ono na wa hondin, into no, and a better amano, and no better Missiko you are. Obia one a reason. So what's now 8 years? No one yet am deception. Only intro. I know the dead to say Maggie. Only intro. That's a biaba. Nationwide. Not specific. Me tisa no ka say a manifesto no yan state what we will do for Akwetia. Did you say that? Which manifesto in this country will specifically which manifesto will specifically as state constituency way ABC, unless there's a peculiar issue that need to be cleared out, a threat to the nation. But it is based on regional. When you get to the region, it is being distributed to the district. And then district distributed to the prioritized area based on their needs. Because Akwetia need is not the same as Tamale need. That is the thing. So far as Akwetia election is concerned, we are still voting. No? Means at the end of the day, they will come and join the majority in parliament.
Mesmeda say,
Mamin can't be mau kakra. Maybe son say mraben and a bra pepper spray. Mrabi Wagana hire friend of Arms and Ammunitions Act of 1972, the NRCD 9. The same was amended in 1981. Or say ownership and requirements. Applicants must be 18 years. It is a me person me kuta tuo Wagana. Enya pepper spray upu tuo. Mrabia ni Ghana e bra pepper spray. The bra say ube kuta tuo no say. Answer na ube to me kuta tuo. You must be 8.
Pepper spray
there
is a weapon.
No law in
pepper
Ghana.
Pepper spray is a weapon.
I am quoting the relevant law to you.
No. San obesutimi kita pepper spray as a form of a weapon or the protecting.
So this is pepper spray. Mami come chinchre. In Ghana, pepper spray laws aren't explicitly outlined in a single document, but there are regulations governing self-defense and firearms. Pepper spray in Ghana. And I want to describe pepper spray as a firearm. Mrabia and your Mami Trail. Or say there are no specific laws, no explicit ban on regulation on pepper spray. Ebi ni Ghana enya no kore. Me kayam achrew every way. Mami nko firearms mpo. Oh, mommy.
Offensive weapon is defined by law as any.
By which law? I am quoting a specific law. Quote that law. Now, you Google says, yeah, law. No. So, mommy, we media. No. So, I am quoting a specific act.
An offensive weapon is defined by law as
by which
any
law?
article made or adapted for causing injury to a person or an item intended
Radio
by
is supposed
the
to educate
person carrying it to be used for causing injury. And anything that you will hold a bit more causing injury to someone is called offensive weapon. So pepper spray is an offensive weapon. That is
defined by
laws.
who?
Defined by our laws.
Which law? Mami, let me tell you, I am quoting a specific law here. I said Arms and Ammunition Act of 1972.
Act what?
It was amended.
Act what?
NCD,
NRCD. Public Order Act defines
NRCD 9. That is under the soldier buying. Regulations of ammunition regulations of 1981. We here under Jerry Rawlings.
So how do you define pepper spray?
Pepper spray is not an arm.
It is what?
It is pepper spray is used to defend yourself, like tasers and everything. Ultimately defining pepper spray as an offensive arm. It is not possible. It's not true. And I have read to you here. And you're not correct.
Read what you just
pepper spray. This is pepper spray. This is pepper spray. Don't he is implying a law. We don't imply laws. Laws you quote explicit.
Yes,
this is pepper spray. In Ghana, pepper spray laws aren't explicitly outlined in a single document, but there are regulations governing self-defense. It all come about self-defense because pepper spray is used to defend yourself. But this is what it says: the self-government document. But there are regulations governing self-defense and firearms. It is tuyo metimia kuta but mra wo
defend myself.
Say me metimi akuta tuo e dey protect me ho be mra wo
okay.
Me to me kan say ya ma me kwan say me nkuta tuo nti ma yusu no say dey me pe e na me jump ye na me ba firearms mra e ma me kwan say metumi akuta tuo no eno ni Arms and Ammunition Act of 1972 e na omu ye no in 81 nso no e na say ownership requirements applicants must be 18 years. Into or child no be anka say answer na mekuta pepper spray no SSM midi 18 years or to us say physically and mentally fit mrane can ye good character with no criminal record into wa chire de obeya obekuta tuo wa chire de obeya obekuta. So what are you talking about? You are implying a law. You cannot imply a law. You quote a law verbatim. You can't imply a law. Sana Mwaya Amwayi Chief Justice said, you know. Sana Mwaya Amwayi Chief Justice said, you know. You can't imply a law. Oh, please. Mami no approve wa mamo. Mami, and then you back and watch.
Me da say time aso. Time aso. Malik, Bacho, the na wo kan pepper spray ho no. Just quote it for me. Na yemfa yen discussions.
Yes, where I was coming is in Ghana. An offensive weapon is long. An offensive weapon. Yes, we are talking. That's why we say it's offensive. Pepper spray.
It's pepper spray.
You don't know
offensive weapon.
Hey, you people have a lot to learn. Oh, and I can say. Uti, or say offensive weapon is defined by law as any article made or adopted for causing injury to a person or an item intended by the person carrying it to be used for causing injury. This broad legal definition includes firearms like pistol, shotguns, as well as knife, machine guns, and even everyday objects like a pen or cup of acid. If the intent to cause harm exists.
Okay.
If the intent is to cause harm, even what they are trying to even say is that even acid, even pen can become a what? A offensive weapon. That is where we are coming from. So pepper spray is an offensive weapon by our act.
Thank you.
So where I'm coming from is that, so we get a pepper spray, I want a bagger. I dream pen or okita. I order pepper spray, no, a baby yato aba. At least we are coming there without no weapon. Until the fact that we get pepper spray, I work out Gina pulling electoral commissioners omo members ni echi obi beto aba because it's cluster of polling stations 3 to 1 penny to omo ba normal return almost say on to no say no you not agree you are calling for violence. That is where we are coming from. And beside what Afenyo Markins did today is also call for violence. I'm on set and you're free and you say yeah the young because we are winning. Say you retaliate e best say you gari until we will not fight. But we will have others which yampini because I've parked the car at my constituency, not a polling station, not on the road, my constituency. And then you come to my constituency. Now we say, see posters are your constituency. With a due respect, Mimpeneda, Mimpene. That is the genesis of Entokwa Yekono.
Thank you so much, Malika Dama and ERNEST Dade, both NDC and NPP. Edamwase for helping with the discussion. Yes, I'm right. Now I was here for I'm Tom Olai. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH for me. I'm Sister Bako Pe.
Bacho dini baby afrefi.
Oh, say the beat you. And I see man could continue. My voice not changing. Because if you are better.
You. Mate ABC yanko.
First, with me, Crown Burial, Yamisha with my pa. Micha, you are shamani, Prince Yamalbani, and Casari Coloma for ya. Hey, Mr. Daddy, I may be some would say, because me bra pa a bank manager or co school or Cotec. The whole tech on back on the first, the whole Ghana. And I make him pay before Moya, me give me say, now me Browns no good, then a man on school Winisa. Offensive weapon can who was a Pennsylvania weapon here. Was a DBK and before violence, Wako will be considered Wako party office, Wako Tete, we process. Won't, and so on count.
Medasipi. Good afternoon. Johnny Moyanko.
Johnny Monica, several Bancoveria. Whether I'm Saka or I'm Saba Tampon, and then coming next year. Kakambo Duna National Organizer. I have friends and a K in the Hajjat. Yo, the American say, Minister, and no Yamaba Banner in Bibiano, not Bibiana Boko. Nanamoka weapon near the Tapper ready in your weapon. A press for you see. A some you see the Palmer crowd. And the other Palmer crowd, they are saying, a Gokuminipa. Nemo wamone pamuni pasa de beya boni bi no mu dia wo be gyan no ma jabo ne no anti pepe spray de nya so e weapon and the go fa say e weapon and you mean to say e weapon.
Meda say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Maybe I should any baby afrefi.
I'm saying I'm afrefi town.
Yo, within
the Richard.
Yo, Richard Yanko.
The Chabema Chili, former MC Equafon.
Okay.
Mamma Pacho, Madame, our company, Obita Presino. Also, not too cool or too women, and that's what to say. My time is when you're doing the crowd. Everybody, Johnny Baby, you want to say Jamwa, Uncle Yokubema, what to say Jamwa, it's when you're going. I should tell all not to tell you about them.
Medasipi. Good afternoon. Maybe Dr. Newman Yanko. Amen. Amen.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, incoming president, unim bibia kwatia de sie ye pebia sumdiem boko na so ya ka chom se NDC for one say be o se huye e moja pa mutu da de bia wono be kana sumdiem na kokom no oba akoye different thing some of spatio na ase ba be say o kike o mani manya me sompa but o ma kuma de atwe funu me ba de me ho ba de sa NDC for tie hwesa zoka police for ho e so zoka de we ni na police for branch no mo sa pa ni chomum e de kana me hu se step e obi di boni a na police for mo beg ni pete pa no obi no dia tuta so na beg no every pin e koye ya ka fi se ke ya ntino tum kama chiri tu mwana na tam MPP NDC for there dem bia bone kwa na tutu asem kwa na mu de mu die e ko tia mo ye na MPP be win seat no because of
Medasipe. Good afternoon.
MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO.
Meba chawro boyanko.
Masom live from Kantamanto, Accra, Ghana. MAAME nyaminta papa every no one mo na chew. Abatampo ha kumpen oba woman organizer. You can come go to na system and a branch champon. And put power yellow call mum. Amwa na yakwa to abadena ba we dey ntiti anim. Ayiko brai. MAAME AKWAFO make can say. Yin men di po ye ni break papa. Akwapo no what no mu so ma on pa de poto ha bu ko mu ya. Onya libre fois. Yakwa acha mo de monya 2/3 of parliament. Ani stress. Ani bre ne yakwa ni office. We di put say yin. Bye-bye.
Medasipe. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Meba chodini baby afrefi.
Let me say this, let's actually.
Yo, yanko.
Only say, omu say, posters, say, California, or Biamu. Na ya hu say, wo nipa wo ti bi kra poa. Ni ma police chief. And only pan wo for the opponent no, the office. That's what it's in the time. Ntenu na ese munka yanya yesua de enye se wo party win ti wo support you ne enye no enye enti no ma no enkoso ni utuma se bye.
Meda say good afternoon.
Afternoon MAAME gada.
Meba chodini baby afrefi.
MAAME soldier. Aye Wendy wonderful ni.
Yo, yanko.
Be jewe fi zata doctor Paumia. Maintain. Binia, Medina minimum say, ye betu aba. The Bieto Abano Bien who are ordinary passive college at the Baho, and I say, ordinary band at the Baho. Yaminu, near them Case, and Discipono, and then Dr. Liman Abecano. Almost the same than to be a Numao. Asimaga, those here and this Nibiano no Australia, Cheni. Because President John Tamana Wambaka chance almost the end is one way to trust them, you got to trust them. Almost and Baba Jama Subaka chance, I have got down the all Kunkum Nipa. And I never to have the one of 20 and people who want more. You have what by whom and then into Tapa. I have welcome to this episode of New Aquano.
That's a good afternoon. Yes, Wadumo Pachodini baby afrefi. Yo, I saw by income.
Mete wonka na mani agima kuma because o be a program panelists entimi mfa so. Meman bit na homa panelists form so but only magjeri there. Mama pere ye judgment every day nipa pese omutie ni tesem. Mestre ne dikama menchia incoming MPP flag bearer Yura Brand Echampon aka Ahwenipa Enkasa. Mami mabo dim prensa. Ye bestre Ghana police. Omo yamma individual alusu interest ewo Ghana police. Se Yura fanyo markings akoti poster. Mam freno. Sabi na live in Facebook. Is it Facebook? Ako wiase afana nyina mam bi. Washata dia white. Onya na nabi. Onya Justin Kodua. Onya afenyo markings. Kese obe finish all can we wo Mami, at the end of the day no. Can I say to rent me to ye Ghana nyina bo mu dia rewo edru ba bi na bi di agro because of ya ye bibia politics na misra ye wura don mama na do amon ho modern kura wa hwe man ni so mfie nwotwe ti ye sra no mfie na we ye nim to ntimi me bobra bia na mum ya somdue ehie na ma MPP fo ma me kan kire ye se NDC fo abom anwumre omo so moa om ho medase
Menso medase abusuafo ha na ye de course ni nyina ye demo
now beka ya jontuma miensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kawanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo hade wapi ho o ka sabatete edafo mo this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ye sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no snack ye nya hoho anu ne ye de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya dia so a this way chocolate drink ni yanom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom koko wom milk wom bibia wom ade wo hia ni so se
this way chocolate drink
dia wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Are you frustrated by late deliveries? When you're professional, no about installing with AC and TV and the insurance cry, essence due kesi every max buy abba. Better TVs, ACs, refrigerators, any washing machines, and one max buy. Now enjoy free delivery and a professional installation within 24 hours, all within Accra and Tema at the comfort of your home. Ice